that you can use on any roll that you want later on.
Okay.
These, however, go away at the end of the session, so use these up as you want. And it's 1 point per 1 bonus. So if you've got 4 hero points, which I think you have, you can turn that into a +4, or you can turn that into 2 2s or 4 1s, or whatever combination you want of those.
Okay.
By the way, I started stream, just so you know.
Yep. I think if everybody's mostly here and everything, I got my stuff up here. I got those, got my handy dandy pen, and all
Patty
of
even
my
did her
things here.
nails.
Yeah.
And Catherine wants to tell a joke real quick.
My mom and dad to stop singing "I'm a Believer." He didn't believe her, but then he saw her face.
Now he's a believer. That's a good one. I like it.
Okay. Why aren't these open on the same one? Oh well.
Chris, can you post Captain Butt stuff in the thing?
Let's see. That's Discord. So I've got Captain Butt stuff right there. And there. Need to open him up anyway. Butt stuff, Peter Long, and you need to be open somewhere else or something else. I think I need to pull you off of downloads.
I love it when they do things like you're supposed to get something in there for them. They're kicking everybody's ass.
Cool. Got all of those up, and there, and there, and there. Am I missing anyone? Fluffy Pants. I'm missing Fluffy Pants.
Oh,
there we
yes.
go. Yes. And I think we're all set with everything there.
Excellent.
So, if everybody is done converting their hero points over, go ahead and erase all of those hero points that you do have.
So exactly what are we putting them into? Can you explain that one more time?
Okay, so if I were to share my screen here... Stop that. But share one of these right here. So I've got this character sheet up right here. If you have character hero points right down here, which you should have had some from last session because you did things to get hero points. You can then convert those over to hero points rewards underneath it, and you can actually like turn all of these into a bonus.
Oh,
So all four of those, all four of those can become a +4, or you can make those into 4 1s or 2 2s, or however much you want to do with it.
Just a total of 4.
A total of 4. And then right next to that is the next very important thing, and that's the back issue. Because very importantly, remember we are working for a comic book company. We need to name the issue that we made last time. So, who remembers where we left off, what happened last time, and what can we name that issue?
What is it? We went to another universe. Killed some bad guys. What's going on in... Oh! We were in ancient Rome, but not ancient Rome.
We were helping people in the town.
Specifically, it was Hadrian's Wall. Not sure if you actually picked up in that. It's Roman times, but it's not like Rome. It's actually something that happened in Britain.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Is it New
It's
Roman
still
time?
the Roman people.
Build the wall. Build the wall. Build the wall.
Oh yeah, you got to keep the Mexicans out from Scotland.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah. Let's see, we don't need that now. Stop that, but we want to
Oh, I know what
share
Hadrian's Wall is.
That's enough.
that.
That was built to keep us dirty Scots out.
Mm-hmm. It really was like build the build the wall so the Mexicans can't get in. It's that sort of thing.
Yep. We were considered too barbaric.
Running around with no underwear and kilts, flashing everybody.
Yeah, you know.
Well, those people, if you remember, those people that were doing that seemed to be like inscribed with all of these runes and stuff, you know? But they were like glowing runes.
Oh yeah.
So the thing I'm hearing right now is build a wall. I'm not sure that's a great comic book
Oh.
name.
It's not, but it's catchy.
I mean, we could go cliche, you know, the adventure begins.
Well,
The
if you want
hero-
to do that, then it's Adventure Begins Part 1, and
Yeah.
that just gives you an easy time for the next one, and I don't know
Yeah.
if I like that.
No.
Adventure Begins Part 1, build the wall.
Like,
Are we publishing this before our next session?
We've got to take
well,
care of it now.
theoretically,
more or less.
this is going to print before our next session.
So it's going to print. Okay.
Yeah, so we could have a plan, sure, but, like, doing Part 1s is not a good idea.
No. To Rome.
Well, you know,
Nice.
Not quite Rome though.
well, you could do to Hadrian's Wall.
The Hadrian's Wall.
Build
This is a name that everybody has to agree on, and I can't have a say in this.
Hadrian's, yeah, to Hadrian's Wall work.
Labels with.
yeah, I wasn't part of it, so I got nothing.
Oh, true. Not very good with this stuff.
Capitan
Well, that's exactly.
of chaos creation.
I'm sorry, what was that?
La Capitan's chaos creation. I don't know.
That's not bad.
That's not
Otherwise-
bad.
No.
And it's using like a big name in the comic books, so like yeah, that can sell.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'm with it.
What was that? La Capitan's danger, maybe?
The hell did the Capitan do?
Capitan's danger. I'm spelling it entirely wrong. But that's okay.
I'm sure
The editors will catch it.
So Mr. Fast Learner there,
Mm-hmm.
to catch you up to speed, this is done off panel. So essentially, there is this person who travels time and space and everything that is known as La Commodora. She is tasking you and all of the party to be able to capture La Capitan, who is going through different dimensions, time, space, etc., just doing wacky, crazy things, and anachronistically pulling things out of time and all of that, and really ripping the fabric of space-time. So, bad things happening there. And you are tasked with capturing her. Each of you are handed these little handcuffs. They're white and have some like weird gadgetry on it, and they will like blink red like once they're actually capturing her or anything. So,
Fancy manacles.
yeah, it's manacles to be able to like capture her, and then she'll be transported to the ship where she can be taken care of.
They're very impressive work.
Yeah, it's not like something you've ever seen before. In fact, you've never seen much of the ship before, which is like a 14th century Spanish galleon?
In space.
Well, when you saw it, it wasn't actually in space. It was in a black void.
Oh, yeah.
She sailed up to me on the Great Milk Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Start to travel the Milky Way.
Milky Way, I like that.
Sail around the rings of Saturn.
So we will enter our next comic book with a scene where everybody was headed into the forest, right? Do we remember that?
Yeah, okay.
Vaguely.
You were headed into the forest because this is where those Picts were coming from.
Off we go.
And after a few steps into the forest, you're looking around. It's pretty dark and late at this point. But there does seem to be, like, from time to time you do see, like, a Pict kind of, like, not paying you guys any mind, but kind of, like, going out of the forest and then just going deeper onto this trail and everything, just a little bit deeper. And off to the side of the trail, it appears La Commodora and our new hero. You see, these are the ones that I think you would have a good time teaching some leadership to. Oh, hello, all of you.
She'll give a friendly wave. But she's gonna hop on to the suit of armor's shoulder. Well, teleport to it, because she's very short. She doesn't want people constantly staring down at her.
Maybe we should do some character introductions first,
Sounds good.
just so that we're all on the same page. So firstly, what does the fast learner look like?
So, brown hair, brown eyes, pretty furry, and is wearing a tracksuit with an FL on the front in a circle, and there's like a wing attached to the back of the F.
Did we lose him?
I think that's enough. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. If you wanted to go next.
Oh, Lord Fluffy Pants is about the size of a Maine Coon cat, kind of large size, maybe about, I don't know, about 25 pounds. Good size cat. Little black and white, kind of tuxedo looking, with a little RGB strip that kind of goes from her eyes down, kind of goes around the lining of the tuxedo look, wearing a girl Knuckles dress from Sonic the Hedgehog with little Knuckles gloves with fingers, so she can work on stuff. But yes, super fluffy, tail everywhere, fur everywhere. But yeah, that's Lord Fluffy Pants.
You were mentioning Sir Peter Long, so why don't you go next?
I'm a Sir Peter Long, a suit of armor, a medieval suit of armor, a little dented up and scuffed up, from many battles. But I am not like a person wearing a suit of armor. I am the suit of armor.
Al.
And that leads us to Radiant Milk.
So Radiant Milk, you notice, is part cow. She's a girl with hooves, and she's purple, and she's got a cow nose, and she's got 4 big old titties on right in front, and she's wearing like this like purple thing with her boobs out, and she just sort of like waves at you. Captain Buttstuff is here too, but he's not here.
Yeah. Captain Buttstuff is a superhero that does superhero things. Let's see.
And Buttstuff.
I didn't write off his stuff either. Lazy. Okay. La Commodore is like, yeah, so I've been watching the group of you, and you've been doing very well so far. A couple of notes. You didn't necessarily save some of those people that did die. You were, however, like, that's not a necessary thing. It's just like heroes kind of do that sort of thing. So maybe that would help things out a little bit in some cases. Some people would help you guys out in those cases. If you just save some people. But that's entirely up to you. The mission is about La Capitan and capturing her, essentially. Finding the direction where to go and helping build that wall back up was very good, so I think that was a lot of good notes. And this is somebody that would probably help round out your team. So I'm still observing, and I'm still keeping an eye out, but a lot of good hopes on what's going on here. Anything else before I head out? Any questions from anyone?
I think I'm
Yeah,
okay.
what is this on my shoulder?
I would believe that is your teammate.
She gives she leans in front of the armor head and waves at you so you can see her. Hello. By the way, your armor is absolutely fascinating. Do you mind if I check it out?
It kind of tickles a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. She backs away so her whiskers don't tickle the face. But it's so cool. She sits and checks out the thing. It's like, ooh, I could polish this area up. I could even buff this out. Ooh, so much we can do.
There's no buffing it out.
Oh, we can just sit and reinforce some of the armor places. We can make it look nice and pretty. Look brand new. Take a little bit of time, but we can get it. If you don't mind.
Detach my knee and spin it around and retach it.
Ooh, that gives me ideas.
Any other character interactions?
No, I'm just kind of watching this for a minute.
Alright.
Floofy kitten.
She offers her head for head pats. I don't mind. It's very therapeutic. Great way to lower stress levels.
Hey, I got a better idea. Captain Buttstuff, hand me a bowl. Captain Buttstuff pulls a bowl out of his ass. Thank you. Tiggle put some milk in the bowl. Here you go, kitten.
She takes it with both paws. She scurries down, picks it up with. No, she teleports. That's all she does. Then picks it up and starts slurping it up. She's very messy with it currently. It's very good. She gives a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so delicious. I haven't had cream in months.
Well,
Yeah.
with that,
Dude.
La Commodora kind of like zips herself into a white doorway that appears out of nowhere and then disappears behind her. And then you guys have the forest right in front of you and a trail that has a couple of Picts occasionally walking down. They don't seem to pay any mind to anything that's going on, though.
They're wearing helmets, right?
Not all of them.
Okay. What should we do about them? What's positioning? Because technically I could teleport people past them.
What are you trying to do? Like, there's just a trail and you guys can go down the trail, or, you know, are you trying to interact with them, or?
I guess we can interact. Because the Picts are the bad guys, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we could attempt to avoid combat or have some combat fun. I'm down to battle.
Hey, why do you have to fight everyone?
It's fun. I've been bored. I gotta test out things. I feel rusty. My joints are a little sore.
But then,
But
how's
if
that get us to the Capitan?
I mean, if you want, I can see if I can move everybody past them out of sight.
I mean, I'm pretty,
Okay.
I move pretty quietly for a suit of armor.
So you want to try and teleport people across?
Yeah, I'm down to attempting to teleport. If people want to be teleported.
Is it gonna hurt?
No, it's very painless. Maybe slightly disorienting. Everybody handles it a little different, but you don't have a stomach, so I don't think we have to worry about that. So I think I can teleport you as a whole. I know you're technically in parts.
You do have like a 10 in teleportation. Yeah, sure. We'll make this a roll. This is an overcome.
Alright.
So let's see. Can you use any of your principles here?
That's what I was just checking out. Can't do Gearhead. It's not a Gearhead thing. And Time Traveler.
Time Traveler is a knowledge thing, not
Yeah.
necessarily use of powers.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a power or the principle.
Okay. It's a regular overcome then.
So that is
And everybody should be in green still. I think some people did take damage, but not a whole lot.
10. Would it be technically close combat?
No, because you're trying to sneak past them. Technology makes sense.
Alright, we'll try technology. 8. And 6. And we want thing mid.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, mobile assist. Yep. Min. Oh, min. No, it's smallest.
No, you're using a regular overcome.
Oh, okay, okay. Mid.
This
So
is a mid.
4.
Yeah. 4. So that is action succeeds, but with a minor twist.
Damn it. Little too high. Gotta kind of do the landing. She misjudged.
I like that. I like that a lot. So what happens, everybody, is the cat's like, oh, I can just teleport us farther into the forest and probably past those guys. And she, like, gathers everybody up very closely and everything and kind of, like, touches each of them to be able to make sure that they get in the middle of this teleportation. And she just kind of, like, activates some technological thing on her, and there's this bubble that whooshes around all of you. And when that bubble whooshes again, you guys are up in a tree right now. Kind of like dangling on limbs and everything.
Oops, my bad, but we're here. Everybody okay? Nobody stuck in anything?
The teleportation didn't hurt, but maybe the fall from the tree might.
Yeah, I
You
don't know.
are pretty high up. It's not like incredibly high up. It's not gonna kill you, but it might hurt you.
I'm not too worried about it. I just worry about it for my mortal friends.
I mean, I could try again if you want. At least nobody's stuck in
So
anything.
everybody else, you're stuck in a tree right now.
I could teleport down
I'll
just
come.
fine.
You are overlooking a tent, however.
Oh.
It seems to have like a black top to it. The pics don't seem to be going towards the tent. They seem to be going like around it off to the side, following another trail off deeper into the woods. But the tent does have like a red glow coming from inside it.
Ooh. I wonder if it's somebody important.
You
Can
want
I?
me to knock?
Well, you guys are up in a tree still.
You gotta work your way down. Unless you want me to
Oh, I think
teleport
I
you
can-
down. I can tell you.
I think I could kind of just like, kind of like disassemble and reassemble down on the ground.
Just fall out of the tree, essentially.
Careful, you don't want to make too much noise.
So,
Hi, kitty.
excuse me. I
Sorry
have
about that.
in my green
Can't
abilities
type in chat.
a principle of speed. When successfully overcome, may end up anywhere in current environment.
Yeah.
So can I use that?
Yes. So it's specifically. Let's see. I'm reading the text on it. When you successfully overcome. So you need to do an overcome, and then you can use speed. So overcome is basically like a skill check. So maybe that would be climbing down the tree, or observing over here where the tent is, or things like that.
Can I use my leaping powers?
Leaping? Perfect.
Yeah.
Are you just going to leap yourself, or are you gonna help somebody else?
I'll help somebody else.
Okay. Did you want to grab up somebody and leap down there with them?
Sure. Or can I use my fitness quality? I don't know. I don't know how to use what.
Fitness might be more like climbing the tree, like literally
Okay.
grabbing onto it and then like, you know, like how you
Okay.
climb a tree. Bear hugging it.
Right.
Like, they're both good options.
Or even team player.
So what do you define team player to be?
If I'm helping someone. Oh.
So how would you use that to be able to help everybody else out?
Find some footholds
Alright.
everybody can use. That'd be cool.
How high up off ground are we?
I want to say, let's say 40 feet.
Okay. Maybe. Well, instead of my leaping, I don't know, can I use my super speed here?
You can use anything that you want to. What I'm asking is, what do you want to do in the fiction? And we can figure out what powers and
Right.
qualities that applies to.
So I'm thinking I use my super speed to get down.
So you're gonna
Right.
run down the side of the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
And then once I get down, I use my leaping powers to leap up and like grab somebody or like bring them down.
I mean, we could probably just like throw somebody on your back and super speed down.
That too, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Could I use fitness for that role, or well, super speed and fitness have the same role, so
Well, no, you're going to be rolling all of them. So you're gonna
Oh.
grab a die for your super speed.
okay.
If you're climbing down, yeah, fitness definitely makes sense. So you're gonna grab the die for fitness, and you're also going to grab your status die because you're in green still. So that's gonna be a D6. And you're gonna roll all 3 of those.
Okay. Oh crap. Okay, you want individual numbers or added together?
So there's 3 different number values that you have there. There's the highest, that's known as the max. There's
Okay.
the lowest, which is known as the min. And then there's the middle one, which is known as mid. For a basic action, we're just going to take the mid.
Alright, I have 2 the same.
Yep, it's okay. Whatever one it is.
So 4.
Nice.
So that is action succeeds, but with a minor twist. So the same thing that just happened.
Okay.
So yeah, you go ahead and grab somebody. Who did you grab?
Who was up there with me?
Everybody.
Big. I'm kind of big.
I was thinking that we could start catching your pieces when we get everybody on the ground. Then you won't make a noise. If you want.
So I will start with the cat.
Oh, the cat's fine. Don't worry about me, darling.
Oh, then I will start with Tig Old Bitties.
Yeah, help her out.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I'm gonna sit and scratch on my branch that I'm on, sharpening
am.
my nails.
I'm gonna like climb onto his back and everything. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's really fast. It was like you just climbed onto his back and then all of a sudden just like ripped right down this tree really quickly. And it's like zoom, and now you're on the ground.
That
But
was
there's a minor twist.
fun. That was so much fun. I'm gonna fly back up in the tree and have him do it again.
That's a good
No.
idea because right now you just kind of made a big old crack in that tree. And unless people jump from it immediately, it's going to fall
Oh.
down. And it's probably going to be making some big noise.
Wait,
All right.
you can
I'll
fly?
Yeah, I say as I'm flying in front of him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she's a flying purple, possibly people eater.
jump.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
you fly up, I'll leap up. We each grab one and bring them down.
Oh, you can do that too.
So because of that, could I use my leadership, my team player, and my leaping skills?
So I think that would be leaping in either leadership or team player. This sounds a lot like leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help. I'll join in
okay.
any
Um,
assistance.
That's a D12. All right. So which one do I take?
So we're still doing a basic action. So it's going to be the mid.
Oh shit! I was supposed to roll a D6 for the status die too. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You should always
so
be
it's another-
rolling 3 dice in the system, unless you're rolling 1, but that's a specific thing.
So it's another 4.
That's another 4. Action succeeds with a minor twist. I'm gonna say that everybody does get out of the tree just fine, but yeah, that. Let's see. That tree does break, and it does kind of alert the people that seem to be in the tents. So if you come close to that, you guys are going to end up coming into conflict for sure. So there's definitely some voices that are going on over there and saying, "Hey, what the heck was all that?
All right,
Weird old noise."
We need to get out of here.
You did want to use Principle of Speed, so did you want to end up anywhere in the current environment?
Yes. So. I guess what does the environment look like? I got what do you mean?
So there's a big, like most of this is within forest, but
Okay.
there was the big tree that you guys landed in, and there's a tent down there. There's a trail that goes along here, and that's where Picts seem to be going. It seems to be far enough away from the tent that like activities here don't necessarily get seen there back and forth, and this kind of like goes off into that. But there's like some bushes and trees all along this area, so this is still forested.
All right. We need to get away from this tree. And I don't really want to go over closer to their camp.
Do you want me to move the tree?
Just throw it on the
Yeah.
camp. Fuck the
Yeah,
camp.
that would be a good idea.
I'll get us away from it.
No.
Can you do it quietly?
I think we should just get away.
Most likely not.
We probably should. We should probably go.
A little deeper into the woods.
So yeah, I'm thinking further into the woods.
Oh, I'll be fun. That'd be a fun brownie play with I'd be doing that.
So you start like going towards the trail and avoiding the tent with the red glow inside it?
Well, wait, no. Is that what we're looking for? Is the tent with red glow?
Well, we were gonna try to spy on it, but the tree going out was not ideal.
Well, you know what? Actually, hang on then. If we're gonna try and spy on that, why don't? Because I have the speed and I can get there. I'm gonna go there and try and spy on it.
Well, they're coming out of the tent. They're alert.
Oh,
No. This is good. This is good because you're trying to use your principle. Using your principles is good.
Yes.
So, like, helping everybody else off and leaping and things like that for the second run, that one you can go ahead and use your principle of speed and end up anywhere in the environment. You yourself get there, nobody else does, everybody else is kind of like near the tree. So,
all right. Well,
party's
that's
gonna
fine.
be there and you'll go towards the tent. Make sense?
Actually, you know what I do then? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head down by the tent. I turn and look to Sir Peter Long and go ahead and move the tree, create a distraction, and I use my principle of speed.
Cool. Using your principle of speed does get you there. We'll cover that in a moment, but everybody gets a hero point. Please record this.
Hero point.
Where do we put that at?
So it should be on your first page, the lower left-hand
Oh,
corner.
got it.
So we've got Fast Learner that's going to go towards the tent. Sir Peter Long, you were just tasked with taking care of the tree / making a distraction. What are you going to do?
I don't know if I can move a tree, but I can try.
You've
on.
got strength, you've got
Yeah.
the
I bust
ability,
out my.
so...
Yeah. I'm gonna use my. I don't know if I can. Like as far as attaching like immortality or indestructible to it, maybe. I don't see how I can do with that. I guess the tree can't crush me.
It's not gonna kill you, at least.
So maybe you want to like put yourself underneath the tree and then just kind of lift it up from there.
Remember to lift with your knees, not your back.
Okay, now what was that again?
Just try to uproot the tree and try to shake it around, you know? Just try to maybe break it if it breaks before the roots come out.
Cool. I think strength is still good for that. Let's see. Fitness would probably be very good for that, and then your status is a D8.
Fitness is a D10.
Yeah, your principles are hard to really work in here.
Yeah.
Like, indestructible would be like charging at the tree.
Oh. I got a 1 and a 2 and a 7.
Well, you're using your mid because you're not using your principle. So that's a 2. So
Mhm.
action fails or succeeds with a major twist.
Could we attach a hero point award to that? Reward?
If you were using one of your principles, you would be.
Oh, okay.
And
That's how
that's
that
immortality and indestructible. How would you use those principles to get there?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just trying to move a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that really applies in that case, so.
Alright.
So action fails or you succeed with a major twist. So do you want to actually do this and have something bad happen, or?
I can just, I can't, it's a strong big tree. I can't move it. I could shake it
Okay,
around.
so
a
we're
little
just
bit.
gonna do action fails then in that case.
Yeah, action fails.
You can't. Can you get any help?
Well, nobody offered any help to begin with.
Oh,
Dude, well, Captain Buttstuff just walked in. There's 2 dogs trying to murder each other.
What dog?
I
Well,
feel like,
Captain Butt Stuff, you gotta help these people because obviously they need help.
yeah.
Let me use my ass.
So let's move over to the fast learner who's next to the tent there.
Good.
There's some sort of commotion that's going on over there, but it doesn't seem to be like any major distraction. Seems to be something, but whatever. Inside the tent, however, you see a couple of Pike soldiers standing around, kind of like guarding some sort of like technological equipment. Like, you were told this is the time of Hadrian's Wall, and this is like thousands of years worth of technology in front of you. So you see like monitors and stuff, you see keyboards all over the place, lights blinking, you
But
see
the
this...
soldiers are still carrying like pike arms, kind of thing.
Yeah, these ones are axes, actually. There we go.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Medieval
we're doing
weapon.
the axe soldiers.
Medieval weaponry.
Yes. There's a few of them
Maybe
there.
even classical weaponry.
However, there
Classic
are
era.
a couple of other characters there that seem to be looking at this large, like, seems to be a cylindrical tube that has this like ruby casing over top of it. Inside that ruby casing, you see a person who's kind of like laying there, seems to be unconscious. And next to that, you see a couple of people that have been identified as part of the crew for La Commodora. The Amazing Mabel and Chip.
Oh.
And these are lieutenants. We'll go over what that means when we actually start this.
So those are bad guys?
These are bad guys.
Okay.
They seem to be saying something like, "Oh, the perimeter's been breached over here. We should definitely let the captain know. Yeah, go ahead and figure out which doohickey does that thing."
Because
Alright,
we were
so I am
still up for it, right? And then the El Capitan is the one that we're going after, right?
La Capitan is the one that you are going after, and this is part of her crew.
Fuck's sake.
Are you gonna run back to everybody
Yes.
else and let them know what's going
Yep.
on here?
And report. That was exactly what I was about to say. I'm gonna run back and report.
Go ahead.
And is there any rolls I need to make?
You've
Okay.
got super speed. It was like right over there. It's like, yeah, you can make
Okay.
it. No problem.
Okay. We got a couple bad guys in that tent. Somebody seems unconscious in there.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
they have a whole bunch of technology that does not match the times.
Were we asked to rescue anybody? I don't remember.
Well, if you remember just a few minutes ago, a few pages ago even, La Commodora did say, well, you don't have to help people, but
Oh,
helping
that-
people's usually good.
Okay. I
Okay.
thought it was she was mentioning it as the past fight we didn't help enough people. Okay, I understand
Well,
now.
you literally did let some people die in the last
True,
fight,
we
so,
did.
yeah.
So that's what I. Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess maybe
Like,
that's. what
she
meant.
wasn't berating you, but she's like, you know what? These guys might be able to help. I know because I've been doing this for a while.
So I guess we should go help her. Help them. Oh, can I notice any communication lines or anything like that, or is it probably all wireless?
Oh,
Like,
that's
is there-
really pretty good.
Is there like a satellite?
I don't think your character wouldn't be able to notice wireless.
I don't think I can disrupt wireless.
You might not be able to disrupt it, but you could definitely tell if it's there.
Yeah, so that would be.
Especially
wrong
from a
list.
time period that does not have wireless.
Gadgets, technology, and that would be gearhead, so I can use my principal.
Yep, you could do that.
And gearing greens, that is another D6. So yeah. And I get to use my high one since it's principal, right?
Yes, because you're using your principal, you do get to use your max.
That is an 8!
An 8 is action completely succeeds.
Nice!
Yes, there are some radio, like some sort of like wireless sort of infrastructure that seems to be radiating from some of this technology that's going on. You do also notice that it seems to be alien in nature, although you're not really sure what kind of alien race. You don't really have a lot of experience with that. However, you do notice that there is kind of a few different signals that are coming from not just this tent, but deeper into the forest as well.
Okay, so I can tell the direction that signals are coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I will, I guess, try to detect which direction the distress signal goes, and then we can follow that once we're done here. But yeah, that would be her plan. Do we just want to barge in?
Yep. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I could try teleporting somebody in for a surprise.
Shit, I have telepathy if that helps.
I have butt things, if that helps.
It always helps. It's just, this is the situation. How are you using those things?
Well,
could always
Right.
try. Oh no, we can't throw the tree on top of the tent. That would destroy the equipment and the person. I can try sneaking in. I mean, I'm small enough. I can get underneath the tent. I can maybe try to deactivate something. Or unplug it. Oh, that might kill the person too.
If you were to get a good look at this equipment, you could probably figure out a way to be able to circumvent it in one way or another.
Yeah, maybe I can sneak in, wait till they
But
leave.
you wouldn't know until they actually look at it. So.
Yeah.
Well,
I could charge
Fast
it.
Learner, you did notice that they are on alert right now. They did hear a tree thing going on, and
Right.
they're trying to figure out how to send a distress signal.
I could tackle the equipment and just run right through it and break it into pieces so that way maybe it won't work.
Yeah, but there's somebody still trapped in there that might end up killing them, depending on the type of cryo they might be in. It's a
This
process.
is too much debate.
I'm down to
This
teleport.
is a comic book. This is a comic book, okay?
The cat
We
speaks
can
it.
make things work.
All right, I'm just gonna jump up and drop a nuclear fart on it, on the tree.
On
I
the
mean-
tree?
I mean,
Yeah.
To make it like fly into the tent
Yes.
or next to the tent?
Yeah, next to the tent, not on
you
top.
maybe
of it.
take off the top
Yeah,
of the
that
tent
sounds
and trap
good.
them inside.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
Alright, Captain Butt Stuff, that sounds
for it.
pretty good.
good. Roll.
So this still sounds like an overcome. So you're using the principle of nuclear farts in this case?
Yep. So that's excellent.
Mhm.
You're gonna use your max die for that, and your nuclear power, which is a D10, right? And then what quality are you using? Self-discipline because it's an aimed shot.
Whatever makes more sense to you.
Yeah.
Insight because you're trying to, I don't know. Science would be figuring out a trajectory.
I guess I can use science to knock the tree just where I want it.
Yeah, to calculate the right amount of fart force.
I'm like that lady seeing all those math equations.
Fart force, fart
So that's
There you
another
go.
2 D10s and a D6.
The science meme.
Using the max.
9.
Okay, so this is a 9. Action completely succeeds. You did use one of your principles. Everybody gets a hero point.
Oh, yes.
So you are able to throw the tree right next to where that was. So tree is now over here is where the tree is, and you have distracted the people. The 2 members of the crew go and take a look at what's over there. The axe soldiers, however, just kind of stay right there. So we've got those 2 that kind of go off over to this way and investigate this whatever is going on.
Keith, that's enough.
So they have thoroughly been distracted. Does anybody want to open up with anything?
Alright. The tent is still open though?
Yeah, the tent is still open. It's not like a side tent. It's got little poles that will hold up around the outside. But there's equipment in some areas kind of blocking off, so you could really only enter a couple of places.
Okay.
I'm
The
down to
bad guy-
crawling in.
The bad guys are still inside of it, right?
There are axe soldiers that are inside of it, but the 2 lieutenants went out to take a look at what's going on with that tree.
Alright. So I am going to see here.
I think this
Use
is
my
more or less starting the scene, so yeah.
yeah. Can I? Can I use my super speed and my alertness? And my principle of speed to go get into the
No.
What are you trying to do?
try to get inside the tent without being
Okay,
detected.
no problem. Like you're still trying to think the other way around. It's fiction first, then mechanics.
Oh, okay.
So trying to get inside, so that's going to be super speed, and then probably fitness would make a ton of sense. Yeah, and status die. Yeah, you could easily get into the tent.
Great. I still gotta make a roll.
Are you trying to get, like, what are you trying to do once you get in there?
Once I get in there, I'm looking for the unconscious body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and get it out of there.
Can I hitch a ride with you?
Sure.
I think in those cases, yeah, sure. That would probably be, like, it's not really activating principle of speed, but
Okay.
so you want to get in and look around while there's some bad guys around, or like, I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do here.
I guess I'm trying to get in there and see more about the unconscious body, and then, I mean, if I have to deal with the axe soldiers, then I have to deal with them.
Okay, so you're gonna go sneaking in. Okay.
Right.
All right, that makes sense. So that's gonna be that to be able to get you inside there. Yeah, we're going to roll for that, but it's kind of like a stealth kind of thing. Maybe alertness makes more sense than fitness in that case, or self-discipline.
Self-discipline, yeah, that works.
Yeah, like try not to like breathe really hard and keep your breathing down.
Right.
That makes tons of sense. Yeah.
So that one is super speed, right?
Mhm.
And then status die?
Yeah. Status should still be green.
Right.
She's burping on you. Yeah, she's burping on you.
Middle one, right?
For this, because you're not using Principle of the Mentor, yes. It's
Okay.
middle.
4.
4. So that action succeeds, but with a minor twist.
Okay.
So you are able to get in there. You're kind of like hiding and all of those sorts of things to try and figure that out. So maybe I should like do that.
Trip over a wire or something?
Well, I want to explain the thing there.
She's got such a big mouth. She's a
So to explain, like, there's this like metal tube that has a ruby case on top of it, and she's kind of laying inside this tube. And then there's like a whole lot of like monitors and stuff that seem to be attached in certain ways, but it's all saying things in like alien languages and such.
Wow.
Damn it! Can I try to hook myself up to it?
You can, but we still have a twist to resolve here.
True.
So let's see. What are your principles again? Speed. Drawbacks you saw. Whippersnapper just showed you up. I don't like either of those things going on. Neither of those make as much sense.
I still suggest tripping a
I
wire.
don't think putting her in danger is a bad idea. So I think we're going to crack the ruby casing that seems to be up here. Like you just kind of like your speed, you move really close to be able to go ahead and take a look at it, but it seems to be more sensitive than what you were expecting, and the movement of your speed just kind of like shocked at this, and then kind of caused some cracks to happen.
The sound waves of like your high speed motion ended up like hitting the resonance of the ruby crystal, so it sort of like
Yes.
in resonance with like your speed as you came in and formed those cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? It's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
She's really wondering what you're talking about.
Ellie wants to do a science. She's got a big mouth.
So that was you, and I kind of like already started this into kind of a encounter here. So
Dog.
That's
Oh,
Ellie, this dog we're watching.
there we go.
Got a
there you
big
go.
mouth.
Block it.
She's gonna be healing.
So for an actual like turn order for all of this, once we get into like a combat sort of situation, every single person is going to choose the next person in initiative order. So you can choose anybody else that hasn't gone yet, but that also includes the bad guys who do have to take a turn eventually, and also the environment. So did you want to pass it over to one of your other heroes since people aren't aware yet?
Yeah. We'll pass it over to Radiant Milk.
What does Radiant Milk wish to do?
Okay, so like, can I go and like fly into the tent and see, like, follow Peter Long in there? Was it Peter Long that went in there?
No, it was the Fast Learner that went in there.
Oh, yeah.
Fast Learner and Lord Fluffy Pants are inside the tent right now.
Oh, okay. So Peter Long's just hanging out with butt stuff over here.
With you, yeah.
Me. Well, I'm gonna ditch these guys and go see what's in the tent.
I'm gonna follow because I like watching boobs bounce up and down.
Not your
So
turn.
it seems like everybody's heading over towards the tent, or at least they're making their way over there.
Yeah.
Well, there does seem to be 5 soldiers who do notice and raise their axes once you get over there.
Didn't notice me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I squirt milk on them.
Go ahead.
So, let's see. I can use my, that is the wrong one. My external combustion to attack up to 2 targets using my radiant milk. So I'm gonna just like, squirt, squirt.
Okay. So you're gonna hit. Go ahead and give me a roll for all of that.
That's my radiant milk, and it's a ranged combat, and I'm in the green. Is it my?
So which one are you using? External combustion?
Yeah,
If it doesn't say anything, yeah, it actually says equal to mid. Oh,
It
you
says
take
I
amount
take-
equal to mid.
I take damage equal to mid. Okay, so
You're
there's
still going to deal damage to them equal to mid as well.
okay, so it's 6.
Okay. So they have to roll a 6 or better to be able to take the hit. So this one does not, so it goes away. This one did roll a 6, however. It does take a hit and downgrades to a d4.
Okay.
There is now 4 axe soldiers left. And who do you want to have go next? Remember, there's still the environment and the bad guys.
I'll let the bad guys go next then.
Which bad guy do you want to go? The axe soldiers that are in here, or the Amazing Mabel, or Chip? They both get their own initiative.
The Amazing Mabel.
The Amazing Mabel.
Yep.
The Amazing Mabel goes around and does some things and looks around a little bit and goes, "Oh, that's just a tree that fell down. That's nothing over here." And starts walking back over towards the tent. She is going to let Chip know there's nothing over here and that they should go back to the tent. And since they don't know anything that's going on over here, they're going to have the environment go. The environment... To get more things like this. I like these. That's a good size one, too. Perfect. There. Perfect. There is a large boar that appears and runs into the tent and looks around, and it's kind of freaked out.
Oh!
There was a tree that just kind of smashed next to where its home was. It's trying to figure out what to do now.
Hey, that could be used as distraction.
Could be. But that's what the environment does on its turn. So now I'm going to hand it over to Sir Peter Long.
Peter Long. Alright, it sounds like I need to go run and smash into someone. There's guards over there?
There are some axe soldiers that are in the tent. There's a couple of lieutenants that haven't gotten back to the tent yet.
Oh, wasn't Radiant Milk in the combat with some of them?
Yep.
Those are the ones I should definitely attack. They know.
Those axe soldiers. There's one that's been weakened and a couple that have not been touched yet.
Alright. I'm gonna use my demon armor and I'm gonna go and smash into one of them using a unstoppable charge.
Okay. That uses your momentum.
Oh, momentum.
Yeah.
That's better than demon armor anyways. Momentum, attack using... Oh, what did I say? Unstoppable charge, my bad. Attack. Ignore any penalties, defend actions, or reactions. Alright, what's that? Would use my fitness for my quality?
Sure, that works. You're running over there and you're gonna smash into them. And then you use your green status die unless you've taken enough damage, and I don't think you have.
And, yeah, I can use my my principle of indestructible too, also, right? I can
That
ignore
would
damage.
be doing something different. That's entirely something different. That's an overcome.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Alright. So, roll my die here. And that's not good rolls. And we're using the middle one?
Let's see. You're using unstoppable charge. Yes, it's the middle one.
I'm just using momentum. And that's gonna be a 4.
A 4. You're hitting one of the axe soldiers?
Yep.
One of the big ones, or the one that's already been harmed?
The biggest one I'm standing there.
Well, you take down that biggest one.
Nice.
You just leap right at him, just charge right on into the tent, and just and smash into this one.
Turns him
He's
into a
out.
mist. You Reinhardted his ass. Ooh, I like to think that he impales him on one of the spikes on his armor.
I mean, that's up to him.
Yeah.
This
I
can
don't
be
really-
as gory as you want, or, you know, we can be pretty civil about it and you just knock the guy out. I'm okay with knocking the guys out.
I'm a pretty plain Jane, you know, piece of armor. I didn't really have spikes, but man,
No
Maybe-
impaling
maybe-
spikes. Okay.
maybe someday I'll get the spikes.
Maybe one day. That's not a bad
We
idea.
could add those as an upgrade. Ooh.
So, Sir Peter Long, who do you want to have go next? We have Lord Fluffy Pants or the Axe Soldiers.
Lord Fluffy Pants.
Okay, Lord Fluffy Pants is next.
There's nobody in the tent technically. Well, other than the fucking boar. The goddamn boar.
Everybody except the 2 lieutenants are in the tent.
Okay.
These are the only 2 not there yet. And they're gonna get there in a moment.
Crap. I am. I guess we can sort out the fight and then we'll save the girl. Let's see here. Guess I'll teleport to a soldier and use the close combat. What, the hit and run? Yeah. Attack using Sonic defend against defend. Yeah, we'll do hit and run.
That
But yeah.
works.
Teleportation, that is, oops, don't click on it. Not a D10, that is a D10. Close combat. 10. 6. Let's go over there. I can't use the principal, but I don't think that is.
Well, you're not using
Yeah,
a
yeah, this is an overcome.
This
Principles
is a
are
fight.
overcome. We are using my minimum die. No,
this is hit and run.
Yep, so I attack using Sonic.
Defend against attacks using Min.
So that is my defense dice. And then mid is the attack. Am I doing this
The
right?
attack will still be in mid, yes.
Yes, okay. Just triple checking. That will be an 8.
Are you hitting one of the
Uh,
hardier ones or the one that's taking
I'll
damage?
take the hardy one.
Okay. That does not roll an 8, so that one goes down.
What?
Can you describe what the action was like?
So I technically was on fast learner, so I teleport quickly over to the shoulder of the soldier, and I just scream out, "Do you know what sandstorm sounds like?" And then I proceed to
that-
play sandstorm.
And that sonic damage
I just kind of blow
kind
his
of
brains
messes
out.
up their head. They just kind of like fall over.
Yes. And then I teleport back. But yeah, that is what she does. And then I guess we'll have the soldiers go.
So there are 2 soldiers left. One of them does not like that you just blasted their friend's brains out there. So this is going to attack Lord Fluffy Pants for 1 damage.
Alright.
And the other one that was right there, Tigol did something. Peter Long just kind of like, Peter Long was kind of scary. So this one's going to attack Peter Long. And using an axe hits Peter Long for 2. Okay. So the axe soldier went, and now it is bottom of the round, everything refreshes. The axe soldier still gets to choose who to be able to go next. They are going to choose themselves, so that they can keep doing that same thing. Let's see, everybody else is still there. This one's going to go after Radiant Milk for 1 point of damage, and this one's going to go after, Fast Learner for 6 points of damage. Yikes. Got a good swing in with that axe. And then once these soldiers are done, they're going to have one of the lieutenants go. The amazing Mabel walks next to the tent, sees all of this going on, and says, "Whoa, hold up a second." She claps her hands together, and she kind of does this acrobatics routine in front of everybody, orienting them.
Oh.
So everybody is going to have a -1 on their next roll. This -1 can be applied to any of your dice, but it needs to be applied to whatever you do on the next roll.
All right.
And then why don't we start off with Captain Butt Stuff?
He just walked off somewhere with the dogs.
Why don't we start off with Radiant Milk?
I mean, I guess I should squirt someone with milk, yeah? Who wants?
There's a couple of someones. Mabel just walked into the fight. Chip is probably close behind. And then there's a couple of other ones that are down here.
Well, how about I do the same thing I did last time? And, use my, external combustion to squirt them with scalding hot radiant milk.
Go for it.
Yay. Captain Buttstuff is back.
Alright.
Butt stuff.
Well, you can decide if he goes next.
I would let the enemies go next, right?
A lot of them already went.
Good.
Yeah, so I'll do one of the axe dudes, and then the Mabel chick just walked in.
The one that's really healthy or the one he hit last time?
I'll do the one that's really healthy.
Okay.
And Mabel.
I'll use a different die for her.
My mid die is 8.
Your mid is 8?
I got a 10,
Nice.
8, and 4. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. You're taking that damage, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yikes. So the axe soldier does not make a save against it. Mabel, who is a lieutenant, she does not make a save against it, but she is a lieutenant. So these actually do not automatically go down once they fail their save. They actually downgrade when they fail their save. If they make their save, they don't move anything at all. So these guys are a lot harder to take down.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a good thing that I...
They're also usually granted abilities, like Mabel was able to affect everybody with their action.
Ooh, well, that's why she got attacked.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so I'll choose Captain Buttstuff to go
You
next.
did take the -1 on that attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Captain Buttstuff is next. You do have a -1.
So one of your die has to have a -1.
Okay. I am going to attack. What is it? Disabling blast.
Disabling?
Disabling blast. Jesus Christ, I can't read right now. Got a dog hand in my face.
At least got a big mouth.
What am I rolling there then?
Who are you doing that to?
I am doing that to Mabel, is it?
You've got Mabel. There's Chip that's around the corner yet. He hasn't joined the fight. But there's Mabel, who's the harder one, and then the axe fighter, which is just this one right down here.
Well, I'm definitely going for her then.
Okay. So, using nuclear, you also use equality in your status. Unless you've taken a lot of damage, you should still be in the green.
Okay.
See, I took damage, so
Clear.
I can be in the yellow.
And I'm using fitness.
Sure, you've got to be fit to be able to fart your farts.
Triple twos.
That is. We're not playing Yahtzee.
I didn't know that was possible.
I've.
Yeah, that's good. That's not
So
such a
one
good
of
roll.
those does get a -1.
The
So
one.
that's going to make one of your dice a min. Attack using nuclear, so you deal 2 damage to Mabel. So she does have to roll for that. She rolled a 4, so she stays alive still.
Damn.
But you did hinder using minimum, which is still going to give her a -1 on her next roll.
Nice.
Oh, good.
If she does have to take another hit of damage, that's going to be applied to that. So.
You got it, puppy.
So you made a really stinky fart over there, but she just kind of like shrugged it off. Like she waved her hands and, waved away the farts. Bad smelling farts. So who's going next?
I'm gonna
Environment, how's it
go
going?
with the Axeman.
The Axeman's already gone.
Oh, the guy around the building. That hasn't
Okay. So that's gonna be Chip.
Chip.
So Chip comes in. He's got his pistol, and he's also kind of like got this like short sword kind of thing too, and he moves into the fight and looks around real quick and kind of assesses the situation. And Chip thinks it's a good idea to try and separate you guys. So, Lord Fluffy Pants doesn't look all that intimidating. So he's going to attack Lord Fluffy Pants
He really wants to be
Wait.
cuddle with you.
for 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
And then he's going to, while shooting you, force movement so that where you are now outside of the tent and away from the rest of the combat.
Oh.
So he has singled you away from the rest of the fight. But that is him, and he thinks it's a good idea for you to go next.
I am going to apparently do a hit and run, and I'm going to teleport onto his shoulder. And give a friendly hello and wave very loudly.
Hello.
I gotta take that one.
You were still defending with those attacks, right?
Yes, I think I took 2 hits technically because it used up my die. I think that's how I understood it.
It was defend against all attacks, so every single time you were damaged, you would reduce it by whatever it was.
Yes, okay, I was doing it right.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, so I took 2 damage. So we're doing minimum of, that is a 5. I took the -1 to my defense die, so that is now a 1.
Okay, that is still going to be that. He rolls a 7 and is staying up. You did lose your -1 there. That's fine. And you are defending. Who's next?
You know what? There's a boar in here. Let's go with the environment.
So the environment is going to happen. There's a big old boar that is kind of freaked out about a whole lot of things going on, and the boar is going to charge at Sir Peter Long.
Good luck, Sir Peter Long.
So the boar charges forward and hits you for 4 points of damage.
Not cool.
And officially, everybody is in yellow now. So you can use yellow abilities and your yellow status die.
Do we all take damage?
No.
No.
But that is just where the environment is right now. It is in the yellow right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Which is why I've got this whole visual thing here. In case anybody's lost, I'm pointing at things on my screen.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yep. So the boar just attacked Sir Peter Long, so why doesn't Sir Peter Long go next?
Alright. Sir Peter Long. Just wanna give someone a hand.
A glove?
Picks up boar, turns it around. I'm tempted
Boost
to
me
do
up
that,
on the
honestly.
legs. So I'm gonna use my park detachment, and I'm going to give am I aware of where Fluffy Pants is? Probably not, because they just kind of vanished from the area.
They just kind of vanished from the area. However, it is part detachment. Do you just want to throw your hand in that direction and...
Have I heard them so I know the direction? Alright. Yeah, so I'll just kind of just fling my arm in that direction.
like this.
My arms.
So go ahead and roll for that. Oh, this is nearby allies, so you can do more than just one person.
So park detachment. Try to slap some people in the face. See if I can slap anybody in the face.
Well,
My
it wouldn't
arm.
be slapping in the face, it would be helping others out.
Oh, I'm helping. Yeah, I'm helping others. My bad. I'm not doing damage. All right, so I need park detachment and fitness.
Yeah.
Fitness
The
works.
D8. The D8. Okay, and I'm gonna get all right, the mid is a 4.
A 4 is a +2. And who are you
Oh.
giving this to?
That's one. I'll take another one.
You were giving 1 to Lord Fluffy Pants. Any others?
Yeah, well, the people that's kind of near me in the tent, I can kind of go around them also, right? And
Yeah, sure.
give them some help.
But like, are you handing like one person your leg and another person another arm and one person your helmet, or?
Well, okay, I'll give my hand goes to Lord Fluffy Pants, and my because it's gotta go the furthest, I'm assuming, and then like my forearm piece of armor section can go over to Radiant Milk, and my upper arm section will shoot out and go to who else is in there? The speedy one there. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Fast learner.
Yeah, fast
The
learner,
upper
that's it.
learn, and you get the forearm, and there is a hand that kind of like gets tossed on the ground next to where Lord Fluffy Pants is.
Heck yeah, I'll equip that.
So
Somebody
that
got the hit
was
they were looking
that.
for.
You do hinder yourself minimum, so you do take a minus on that. So what was your minimum?
That's going to be a 2.
It's going to be a 2. Even if you use the -1, it's just going to be a -1 on you, so. That's all that is. You handing your parts out means that you're just less effective for the next round. So that was you. Who's going next?
them in pieces.
I think I'm having some technical difficulties. I need to restart my computer, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I can do the next, dummy. All right. It looks like we can do fast learner.
Okay,
Okay.
fast learner, you're up.
So, excuse me. What are those? -1 plus what?
So you've got a +2, because Sir Peter Long just gave you his upper arm.
Okay.
So you've got a piece of armor with you. And the
Okay.
-1 is from Mabel because she did kind of a acrobatics thing around and distracted everybody.
Okay. So, I'm going to attack Mabel with my signature weaponry, my balls.
What ability are you using? Your abilities are cool. You want to use abilities. And we are in the yellow, so you can
Oh, yeah,
use
yeah, yeah,
yellow as well.
Actually, what I was going to use was my Wither in particular. Attack using speed, hinder target using max die.
Cool.
So, what do I roll, I guess?
So you have to use speed, so that's your super speed, which is a D10.
Okay.
Your status is yellow right now, so that's a D8.
Okay.
Now, what quality do we think is really good for this? So, how do you want to attack them? Do you want to, like, sprint up on them and punch? You were given, like, this arm thing. Are you going to charge forward with that, maybe?
Yeah, I see what you're
Okay.
I hear you.
Doopy doop.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking fitness?
Yeah, so you're going to charge forward at them?
Yes.
Yeah, fitness definitely works for that. Are
So
you
that-
using the upper arm from Sir Peter Long?
Yep.
Okay.
So then I add a +2 to one and a -1 to another?
Yep.
Okay,
You could do it to the same die if you wanted to, but you don't really want to do that.
right. So I got a 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So, without applying the bonuses, the...
Oh, that's after applying the bonus.
Okay.
And negatives. So,
Yeah. Alright. So, hinder is going to be on max, and that was a 7. That's
Mhm.
a -2 to Mabel. But that's going to happen afterwards. The mid was a 5.
6.
The mid was a 6. So she has to roll better than a 6 on this roll here. And that 4 is at a -1, that's a 3, so Mabel is taken down.
Oh,
Woo!
Alright. And that was your bonuses from that. And that brings us to bottom of the round, so now get to choose who goes next.
Radiant milk.
And you've got a +2 from the forearm of Sir Peter Long.
I have a +2. Oh, where'd my character sheet go? Boop-da. There it is. Okay, let's see.
I get a pen and mark there.
Um. So is can I like I don't know cap the end of this arm here and fill it with milk?
That makes sense. What are you planning on doing after that?
Yeah. I mean, I could use it to boost everybody, and we could either like I could put some healing milk in there, and we could pass around and boost everyone, or yeah, I could use it as like a bomb, like a projectile.
I say bomb.
Throw it.
Well, what do you want to do? Like, either one of those sound good to me.
Do you guys think you need a boost?
I think I'm alright, because I got an arm as well.
Yeah, if you put it in there, I think it's a lot better in there.
All right, thank you for your input, Tracy.
I think I'm set on a boost.
Worried about it.
All right,
So
well,
if you wanted to heal, everybody is in yellow, so that would do a heal. If you wanted to do one of the other actions. Yeah. Empower and repair is pretty good.
I have more attack options. I'll heal.
well, I can use the empower and repair to attack too.
You could.
So, how about I do that and attack that chip dude over there?
Okay. So Chip ran just outside the tent.
All right, so can I throw this at him from where I'm at, or do I have to like fly outside the tent and follow him first?
I think you can do that, but you're gonna take like your movement to be able to get out there,
Okay.
and then you'll do that action, so you'll be out there at that point.
All right, yeah. So I'll do that, and that'll be my radiant milk as a ranged combat.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
And here's my 8, and then I get a +2.
You've got a +2 from using Sir Peter Long.
Okay. So this says that I boost, hinder, defend, or attack using Radiant Milk. You and all nearby heroes in yellow or red zone recover health equal to min. So does that mean I'm using my min die? For all of it?
No, you're not using your min for all of it. You're using your mid for the basic attack.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the min is the heal. But you can use the +2 to whatever die you get, so.
And what die is he gonna be defending this with? He's got an 8? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna add the +2 to my mid.
Well,
So
you
that,
can roll and then see what you want to add it to.
well, I got a 6, a 3, and a 1. So I think I'm gonna add 2 to the 3, making it a 5.
Okay, so you're gonna deal 5 damage to him?
Yeah, and then everybody else gets 1.
Alright, so everybody heals 1.
Nice.
He rolled a 6, unfortunately. So he's just gonna stay where he's at.
Darn.
Lieutenants are a lot harder to take down. Kinda have to focus a lot of fire on them.
It's alright. We'll get
That
it.
was you, so who's next?
Let's do Sir Peter Long.
Peter Long!
Lick her lips. Not where you lick.
I'm missing an arm.
Yep.
Filled it with milk and threw it at him.
He used his super kick to deflect it.
So that means I'm still in the yellow zone.
Yes, everybody's in yellow because the environment is in yellow.
We're not damaged yellow. Just doing cool stuff yellow. Yeah.
And some of us are damaged yellow.
So I could give people more parts of me and then give them like more boost, or is their boost over?
Most of them have already used their boost. Lord Fluffy Pants is not. There's still the Axe Soldier that is here in the tent with you, and Chip that went outside, and Lord Fluffy Pants and Tigol are out there right now. There's also a boar in here.
So do his pieces just like automatically return to him after we use them?
I don't know. Does Sir Peter Long like that idea?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it
It is kind of like ghostly spirit kind of thing, so that's
Yeah.
And it go
definitely,
back
yeah,
into place.
happens back. Right.
I like that.
So one of your arms comes back to you and it's dripping with milk.
My hand's gone though.
Yep,
So I
that's
missed
why you
my
still
hand.
have a -1.
That's cool.
So we have to, what if I don't know. I don't really have any attacks I can do here. Can do more giving myself
You
giving
can still
hand.
use things in the green zone.
Oh, I can?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. You can use those anytime. It's
Okay.
just your yellow zone ones are more effective.
And then I probably got penalty too. So I can use so I got the penalty on myself. I can use the Steel Resolve and boost myself using my Demon Armor, and I can remove a penalty on self or recover a minimum.
Up to you what you want to do. There's not a whole lot of targets left right now. There's a soldier, there's a boar, and there's a chip.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, maybe I should just try to attack that last soldier. Attack using my attack and unstoppable charge. My demon armor save, another helping one, isn't it? Yep, unstoppable charge. We're gonna
Okay.
go get my strength going and get all fitness because I'm running towards this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's gonna be this one and this one and this one. And 7. Oh, a 1 it means 0 because I got exceptional armor and
But that's gonna be your mid. You're using unstoppable charge, right?
I am using the unstoppable charge, right?
Yeah, so you're using your mid die.
Momentum. I'm using momentum, my bad. Not strain. Otherwise I used the wrong die. I need a D12.
Yeah.
Not a D6. Oh crap. And I should have just kept the D6 there. It rolled better than the D12. Alright, I got that fixed. So I just rolled so whenever you roll dice max value, I get a +1. Whenever I roll a 1 on a die, it equals 0. So my mid die is a 0, I guess, because I
Your
got
mid?
117. Yeah, I rolled 2.
117. Oh yeah.
That
And you've got a
sucks.
-1 to that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you actually failed at doing your thing.
Uh-huh.
So you go to charge at the Axe Soldier, and you just completely miss them altogether. Who do you want to have go next?
Maybe I should have lifted my head up and paid attention to where I was going. Let's see. Let's have. Is Captain Buttstuff around?
I am.
Yeah.
Captain Buttstuff.
Captain Butt Stuff. I am going to use my inflatable ass to fly towards him, punch him in the face.
You're gonna attack the axe soldier?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you using a basic attack or an ability? You want to use an ability if you can.
Yeah, the density control and self-discipline.
I mean, if you use the ability Imbue with Element, you're attacking using density control, which is your ass, and you use your max die on that. And then if you choose another hero to go next, you can boost that hero as well.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Using those abilities is definitely better than just doing a basic roll.
Yeah, can I do a dangerous lash? Hold on.
You can do the Dangerous Lash, but you're open to the yellow abilities. And you said you wanted to use your inflatable ass, that's why I suggested the Imbue with Element there. We didn't really rename any of these things yet, so...
Okay, yeah.
Wait a second, this is an old character sheet. We changed a whole lot of these things.
Okay.
It's the same sheet.
So what am I rolling here? It'd be a D8, not D6. Or no.
So, density controls a D8.
Yep.
Were you using your fitness with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be another D8. And the status die will be a D8. So 3 D8s.
I got a 3, 4, and an 8.
So let's see, we're attacking with the max, so which one was the highest?
Be 8.
Okay, so the axe soldier has to roll an 8 on a D4 and fails. There's no more axe soldiers left. And then boost a hero using your mid, so what's your mid die?
4.
4. So, if you choose either the Fast Learner or Lord Fluffy Pants to go next, they can get a +2 on their next turn.
Lord Fluffy Pants.
Okay, Lord Fluffy Pants, it is your turn.
Alright, give me a second.
You got another +2 from that. What did that just look like? So you inflated your ass and you just kind of like hauled yourself over towards it?
Just like bounce,
Yeah.
like one of those little bouncy things.
So I have 2 +2s, don't I?
Yep, you do.
What an annoying ass dog.
So I don't need to do multiple assault well, I guess technically I could. No, I'm outside. No, we'll continue the hit and run. It's one that hits the heaviest.
Hey.
Where's it going? Like the cat. Like cat. Yeah, you do that.
I'm taking a +2, putting it to my mid, which brings it up to a 7.
So you're gonna deal 7 damage to Chip?
Yes.
You've got 2 +2s there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to save it. I can save it, right?
You can if you want, but
Yeah.
if it's beyond this fight, it's gonna go away.
Yeah. I guess I can turn that one up to
what?
9?
You're gonna deal 9 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Chip rolls a 4 on that, and he finally goes down to a d6.
Yay!
And you're using both of those. So what was this looking like? You were just boosted by Captain Butt Stuff. You've got a hand from Sir Peter Long.
Let's see. Because technically I was teleported away. So I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to jump up and scream Infinidagger and teleport my fist into his face, as well as like saying that really loudly in his face. The sonic boom.
Okay.
The fist
that
isn't
works.
going to do much, but you know, it's mostly the sonic boom.
So that was you. Who's gonna go next?
And I think that's the environment? Or no, fast learner.
Fast Learner and Chip haven't gone yet.
Okay.
And the environment did go.
Guess. You know, let's Chip go, I guess.
Okay, Chip's going to attack you. And he's going to hit you for 1.
Nice.
And he's attempting to separate you from the rest of the fight.
Oh. Well,
And he
that's
kind of
silly.
like pulls you into deeper into the forest over here.
Well then.
So at this point, anybody that's out there, Sigol I think was pretty close. Everybody else is not close.
Guess I'll move myself closer to the party next.
Yep. And then the Fast Learner is next.
Alright. I am going to use non-stop assault on the boar.
Okay.
Attack using fitness, use min die, into each target equal to mid die. So, attack using fitness. D10.
You also do have the ability to. You have yellow abilities if you wanted to use those.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about. Alright, yeah, I'll try. I'll do the wither on him. Attack using speed. D10.
Mid die is still going to deal you damage here.
Right. And then fitness.
Fitness sounds good. And then the status is a yellow, so that's a D8 for you.
Do I have any?
It doesn't look like you have any bonuses right now.
So I have a 1, 6, and 6.
A 1, a 6, and a 6. So 2 6s, you're dealing 6 damage, and you're going to hinder with that other 6.
Yep.
So 6 and 6, though, that does block that. However, it is not a lieutenant, so it does go down. So you deal damage to the boar. It's kind of like you, run right up on top of it and kind of, grasp at its horns, or at its tusks, as it's ramming forward, and it hurts it, but it's still, there, and it's still angry right now. Your anger, however, messes it up. A 6, that'll be a -2 to it.
Ooh, nice.
Anything the boar might end up doing. Great. So that was you. So now we're at top of the round. So who else is gonna go?
What was that? Another mark in your environment?
Environment gets marked when it goes.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna choose myself next,
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
and I'm gonna use speedy analysis.
Boost multiple targets using speed, use max die. So at this point, Chip has separated the battlefield. So I'm gonna say you could boost either everybody here in the tent, or if you ran out to the other fight, you could boost your other two heroes.
I'd rather run out and boost the other two.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and use that speedy analysis?
Okay. So that would be using speed, right?
Yep. An analysis, I think this is an alertness sort of thing.
I'm gonna say either that or could I use team player?
Yeah, that works too. That's perfect. Yeah. That and that, and your status should be another D8, so.
Yeah. 2, a 4, and a 7.
Okay, so you're boosting using your max. So your 7, that's gonna get a +2 on everybody that's out here.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Multiple targets. I could say that you also do this to yourself if you want. Because this is kind of an analysis. What do you think your character notices about the situation that gives everybody a +2? What are you pointing out about the terrain or the enemy that can be used to your team's advantage?
I noticed that actually, since you've got kind of like your table there, there's kind of a ridge that we've got him kind of like pinned along.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. You've got him pinned up against the ridge, so he would have to jump off the ridge in order to escape. That's pretty good. I like that. So that was your turn.
All right,
Who's going next?
And then I'm gonna pick Lord Fluffy Pants.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I got him to stop.
Can't do emotional assault yet. I don't really have. I guess I want to try to attempt the displacement assault.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to.
Oh, okay. What are you doing with displacement assault?
Does he have a helmet on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn his helmet around.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's like a little World War I fighter pilot. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit and quickly undo his helmet and turn it around on him. That is something I'm capable of.
Girl.
Yeah, that's entirely okay.
And then I'm gonna
go ahead and
reclass it.
attack.
Alright.
Go ahead and use this as an attack. You do have a +2 on this.
Yep. Teleportation. Combat. Alright. I hinder for my minimum die.
Well, how much damage is it?
Damage is 3.
3. Okay. He makes his save against that. Yep. And then you hinder with minimum, or move them somewhere else, and you're gonna hinder them. So what was that roll?
The hinder is a 2.
That's still a -1.
Damn it. Alright.
It's still that helps.
Something.
Very comical. Who do you want to have go next?
I want the board to go next.
That would be part of the environment.
Oh. Environment.
So the environment is going to go. And the boar is very not sure of what's going on. It's flipping out, kind of like looking to the left, looking to the right, and it decides it's just going to run away, but it runs away through some of the equipment.
Oh no.
No.
So it goes and smashes up a couple of towers, / cords or whatever, and some things are kind of going a little haywire in the tent with the equipment. The boar
Boar's
goes
helping.
and destroys that.
Well, that's not good.
So that's gonna leave us to who's inside the tent. Captain Buttstuff, what do you do?
Well, I am going to. Yeah.
There is still a lady that's in some sort of capsule.
Alright, I'm gonna try to grab her, and grab the capsule, and fly out of there. So I'm gonna use my density control, my fitness, obviously to hold her. And
So this is going to be a overcome. Can we use any of our principles here?
You're using your density control? So you're picking her up with your ass?
pretty much.
Well, it's a large cylindrical tube made entirely out of metal and this like ruby shielding, so it's pretty heavy.
Nope, it's going in my ass.
Sort of inflate your ass around it and just sort of
Oh
like
my
use
God.
your hands to sort of steady it.
Does he pull out some KY from his ass first to start the process?
Okay. I think this can be principle of great power. I think that makes sense for you.
A great, powerful ass.
Yep.
The great ass of holding.
So yeah, go ahead and make that roll. You're still in yellow, so D8 for the status die.
They would like you to then.
3d8s.
Density, fitness, yeah, 3d8s. And you're using your max.
2 7s and 4.
Ooh. So 7, action succeeds, but with a minor twist.
Oh.
I think it makes tons of sense that you're able to get her out just fine, but it breaks a lot of the other equipment in here. I think that makes tons of sense.
Yeah.
So you use your ass, it kind of inflates around the little capsule, and you just kind of fly off a little bit, like away from the tent. Probably towards that tree area that you were at previously. And you just kind of set her down, and then you turn around and look, and it's like, well, things a little cracked, but I think she's okay. She looks like she's breathing. So I think you have sufficiently saved her, but she's going to take another moment to be able to regain consciousness.
Yeah, I immediately get out of there, go near the ground, and then pull her out of my ass.
Okay, so we'll return to you. We'll go over to the other things. Who do you want to have go next?
Radiant Milk.
Okay.
Okay, do I have somebody left to attack?
There's Chip that's still there. He's up against a cliff. He's got a -1 because his helmet's turned around.
You have a +2.
You have a +2.
Can
So,
I?
I keep explaining with these lieutenants, they're a lot harder because if they make the save, they actually just downgrade 1. You can take them out with 1 hit, but what you need to do is you need to double the max amount that they could roll on their save. So if you can deal 12 points of damage to them, or actually with the -1, yeah, if you could do 12 points of damage to them, then it automatically takes Chip out.
A lot.
Oh damn.
Oh, I don't
It
think I
is a
can.
lot. It is hard to do. Lieutenants are no slouch.
Can I hinder him with my radiant milk by like maybe like I can use one boob to blind him and one to like make the ground under him slippery?
I think that works. Sure.
Squirt,
What ability are we using here?
My empower and repair can do that. I can empower my radiant milk to hinder him.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. So that this one, we're still in yellow, and I think I'm still just using combat.
Yep, that makes sense. Your milk is at range.
So I got 7, 5, and 4. So that would be the 5 to
5.
attack him.
Are you gonna get +2 on that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, he's got a -1, so he rolled a 2 to be able to save for that. So he goes down to a D4. And then what was the other half of the empower and repair?
That me and all nearby heroes in the yellow or red zone recover 4 health.
That's going to be the 3 that are out here, not Sir Peter Long and not Captain Buttstuff.
4 health.
Yeah, how much was that again?
Yeah, 4 health.
Perfect. That was Radiant. Who do you want to have go next?
It's Sir Peter Long.
That was used. So, Sir Peter Long?
Sir Peter Long. All
You're
right,
all
I'm
alone
complete.
in the tent, and there's some fizzing and some popping that's happening, and a few electrical discharges from equipment, but it's still working.
All right, am I? I'm aware of where everyone else is at.
You definitely hear some fighting that's like along the way. It'll take you a bit to be able to get over there. Do you just want to charge over and get to that position?
Oh yes, I do. Get over there with the rest of the group near Chip. That's the name.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you do once you get there?
I am going to attempt to attack. Oh man, I should actually since my hand is back, I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna give everyone a hand here. Not everyone a hand, but that's just what it's called. I'm gonna boost my nearby allies. I'm gonna send to he. So radiant milk will get a hand, and who else is over here?
You've also got Lord Fluffy Pants and the Fast Learner.
All right, and Fast Learner gets my forearm, and Fluffy Pants gets my upper arm.
So we still need to roll for that, so that's part detachment. We're using fitness still, because that makes sense, and you're in the yellow status.
Alright. So, and that is I'm doing the steel to given a hand, so use max plus medium, mid. So that's going to be, so I add those together and
Yep.
get 8.
You got an 8 with that?
Yep.
So that's a +3.
Woo!
Yeet.
Yeah. So So you
I'll
get
need
plus
more.
3 to those, and then you're going to hinder yourself. With
Yeah.
the minimum, what was the min?
3.
3, so that's a minus 1. So you've got that. And then there's only one person for you to choose to go next, and that's Chip. Who's really not liking this situation. He's up against the thing, and he looks down and he looks back at you guys, and all of you are crowding around him, imposing and like wielding things from Sir Peter Long here. He is just gonna surrender.
He's
He
got
knows there's not much more that's gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry. We're just following orders. Oh. So that's going to be us out of combat, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. The lady that was in the capsule. You over there, Captain Buttstuff. The capsule opens up, and this woman comes to her senses. And yeah, that was kind of like a ruby casing, but it also kind of covered up the fact that she's got red skin and green hair and weird bone protrusions on her like elbows and back and knees. And she just kind of like blinks a couple of times and looks up at you.
I give her a salute. I just say, with my butt.
You say that, she looks at your butt.
I give her.
That would be an impressive butt. Yes.
Yeah. I give her a better look. Return it.
Okay, so you don't look like the humans from around here. Who are you?
I'm glad you asked, because I am Captain Buttstuff.
What's
Well,
with you?
Alright. I am, Admiral Pierrecourt, actually. Or Ambassador Pierrecourt. Sorry. And I am from the Therathian army. We are making some, kind of inquiries about what would happen in this solar system and with these people and all of that sort of thing. And we got attacked? Oh my god, we got attacked. How long was I out?
I have no idea. We found you in this capsule.
Oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good. She looks around and she sees the smoke coming out from the tent and all of the equipment in there, and she rushes over to that equipment and starts trying to see if she can see anything on that equipment. What does everybody else do? Chip has just surrendered.
Can we
I'm
put
hidden. You kidding?
can we put him technically inside the suit of armor as a jail?
I think that would be a little too complicated.
Okay.
For now it would work, but it would kind of immobilize Sir Peter Long.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll tie the gentleman up.
See the good girl. She's a
I think I've got some rope somewhere. Yeah, I could do it.
Anybody else?
I can help. I basically have an entangle spell.
Oh, I guess that works. Yeah.
Squirt some cosmic milk around there. Make a bunch of vines grow up and twist all around his arms and his legs and bind him in place.
Okay, sounds good. So he is definitely immobilized and out of anything that's gonna happen.
So what's with the equipment inside? What's it for?
That's something you gotta ask the captain. All I know is that the red thing means bad. Or is it good? Is it the blue one that's good, or is it the red one that's bad?
You're not very good at your job, are you, bud?
I'm used to seeing, like, dials and a couple of numbers. I understand what numbers mean. Those aren't numbers.
So you don't know what the equipment is.
Well, we were trying to go... Oh,
Well, where's the captain? The Captain.
I'm not saying. I know nothing about it.
She sits there and glares. And then she goes over and starts brushing her whiskers against his face.
If you're trying to get this guy to talk, it's going to have to be an overcome.
I'm fine
See
with
my
that.
feet over there against TV, I think.
Remember to try and use your principles.
I don't think I could bullshit time traveler into it. Maybe I could find the most tactical place to
Well-
place the whiskers.
The bullshitting of the time travel doesn't exactly... This is obviously a time traveler as well.
Yeah. Don't think I can. Can't do that with Gearhead. Oh. Can kind of do gadgets.
Gadgets works.
Six. I was thinking maybe Necrocon?
Like, how are you using, like, how are you going to try and extract information? How are you interrogating?
Is going to be as annoying as possible, just ever so slightly touching his face with her whiskers.
Okay, that's Necocon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a d6. Alright. So probably be a mid. That is a 6.
As a 6, action succeeds, but with a minor twist. Okay.
What would be a good minor twist? Guess he could bite at her whiskers.
Brave.
No, I think I got something better.
Okay.
Chip says, okay, fine. I'll let you know. The captain is on the bridge of the spaceship. And I already let her know that you're coming.
Oh, we get to set spaceship.
If you can't find a spaceship, that's not my fault.
I start looking up for the spaceship.
Was there a way we can get a hold of our people easily?
So Captain Buttstuff, you saw that the ambassador goes into the tent and starts looking up some things that are on monitors and stuff, and then she goes over to a stack of papers and she sketches up a real quick map. She's saying, okay, so it's just you and me here, right? So we've got to figure out how to be able to take out this entire encampment, and I don't know what's all going on here, but I do have an idea of vaguely where everything is. So, since it's just you and me, we're going to have to really, like, book it to each one of these nodes.
You gonna inform her of the rest of us?
Yes, I am. I'm going to say my companions are here.
Oh,
I have other companions with us. So we can't blow up the whole thing or destroy it without talking to them.
well, we don't want to blow up the whole thing because there's a bunch of humans down there and stuff, and this is hard to explain, kind of weird. Okay. Maybe you should get everybody else over here. You know what? Stop calling me ambassador, or I don't need to go by that. You can just call me Skyscraper, if that makes it easier.
That's way easier.
Yeah,
Okay, Skyscraper. Let me summon my friends.
go for it.
And I let out a big old fart.
Everybody else hears the telltale fart of Captain Butt Stuff.
Oh god.
Oh, that's definitely butt stuff.
Yeah, that's the bat signal.
The
Like a
curtains of the
clock.
tent flap violently.
I imagine, like, in the comic, like, it said, yeah, let me go ahead and summon my allies, and then it's, like, a zoom out of, like, the outside of the tent, and the fart, like, lets all of the, like, flapping and stuff.
Oh,
The tent actually lifts up a little bit. With that green plumes coming out all sides of it.
So glad I can shut off my sensors.
So everybody meets back into the tent then?
Yeah, I guess we'll leave the guy out there for the time being, and
You did tie him up. He did kind of warn you that the captain is already aware of your presence.
alright. We'll shoot out with butt stuff and skyscraper.
It's like, well, hello, I'm Skyscraper. Who are all of you?
I am Lord Fluffy Pants. It's a pleasure to be at your service.
it says Sir Peter Long right here on my armor, so I have adopted that name, but my friends call me Tick. Some of my friends call me Tick.
I am the fast learner.
And then Radiant. So, first off, anybody that's an alien recognizes her race.
Ah, I recognize your race.
She is what's known as a Thorathian,
You're
which are these highly militaristic people that go around conquering places. However, you know that, like, in recent times, they were in, kind of like an internal civil war. However, this is not that same time, and this is definitely not that same dimension. So you're not entirely sure what's up with that, but these guys tend to be pretty warlike.
Well, that's too bad.
If anyone wants to glean any more information, it might need a roll.
So, fortunately, Fluffy Pants would not know nothing.
I am not Indian, so I do not recognize.
I guess
or
technically,
know.
can we still roll then, even though we're not alien, or is it?
You can roll, but it's going to be a deep space knowledge roll that you're not trained in, and you're going to use a d4 for it.
Yeah, no. It's not gonna go well.
I would be good at this. I still got to ask. I would be good at asking something, probably.
Well, this is an alien thing, so, like, you definitely have your things for that because you're an alien spirit.
Mm-hmm.
This would also be deep space knowledge, which you have on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you'll just straight up ask who she is and stuff like that.
I know they like war. I don't like that. Yeah, because they're Thorathian. They're a Thorathian.
Did
You
you
didn't know
want
that?
to make a roll for that, Peter Long?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, damn. Oh. Alright, so we do,
So it's going to be deep space knowledge, so that's a D8. Your status is going to be the green right now, unless you've taken a lot of damage. Either way, it's going to be a D8. And then what for your power?
no.
You don't really have any powers
How
that
about just
really.
being like demon armor, just intimidating? I don't I don't need intimidate though.
Well, this is like a knowledge sort of thing, so
Yeah.
I don't really think any of your powers really count.
Momentum, because they were being very nice and casual with the conversation, so I have momentum in this conversation to get further information.
That's the kind of clever thinking that we're looking for, so I'm not gonna say no. But that is kind of stretching the rules, and please don't abuse that.
Oh crap. I rolled zeros again. I rolled a 0, 0, and a 6.
You only have the minus to one of the rolls.
Are those?
Oh, but every time I have the exceptional armor ability innate, so whenever I roll a 1, it means it equals 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled 2 1s, so 0, 0, and a 6.
But you do also have bonuses, so I don't think either of your principles apply to this, so we're looking at the mid die.
Mhm. Which is
You
a
do
0.
have bonuses as well.
Bonuses. I don't know anything about no bonuses.
Okay. Well, in that case, it just fails in that case.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh.
hero point rewards?
So, but Lord Floppy Pants will actually just straight up ask her. It's like, are you guys a war type of race?
Well, no, we are intergalactic, yeah, but this is a trade mission. This isn't necessarily for war. We prepare against those that do fight, because that'll happen from time to time, and that's why those guys are around. And she points at the human over there with the strange tattoos that are kind of like shimmering a little bit.
Oh. See, they're not war species, she kind of points up. She seems alright.
The thing is, we didn't do that. That was set up by somebody that took over our ship.
Oh, that's Was it the captain, or did you have a turncoat?
Very sure it's the captain. It was an outside force. Not sure who the captain is right now, because I've been in here, trapped in a thing for a while. So I don't know what all that happened, but I was able to pull up a small map and figure out. So these are all tents that are, in fact, the other humans that are running around that have all been what we refer to as gene-bound. Essentially, we will take over parts of their senses temporarily. And we use this diplomatically in case we come against warlike races to be able to ease into their conflict instead of just jumping in and like taking a whole lot of shots. This is not how we normally use them. We definitely don't try to raise an army of all of these people, all of these gene-bound, and there are a couple of nodes that are controlling all of them. If we can destroy all of these, then that will stop the controlling that's happening on all of them. And all we have to worry about is that dangerous person that's on the bridge of the ship.
So we can try targeting the nodes and we don't have to hurt anybody. That'd be good.
The thing is, those nodes are currently in communication with each other. So they all need to be taken out at the same time.
Oh.
I think with a bunch of us, we can probably split up and be able to hit each of these nodes individually, and then converge on the ship to be able to take out your captain thing, whatever that's going on.
La Capitan.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's a plan that I have, unless you guys have anything better.
Well, splitting the party is never a good idea, but we have to do it all at once. I guess split the party doesn't sound like a terrible idea. It's just nodes. Just bash them in? No codes or anything?
Yeah, just destroy them.
Oh.
But destroying them, like I said, is going to immediately signal to the other ones that something's going on, and we will be rushed by all of the Genebound.
Sounds like a lot of heat coming our way.
Well,
if we
can do this quickly and quietly, there won't be any heat.
I can always... I'm strong. Bring it on. I'm Sir Peter Long.
I can take the one up in the woods, no problem. I'm sure I can teleport my way safely without being seen.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I stand like a central one, I can like squirt milk on some other ones, right?
How far can you... This is like Skyscraper asking, how far can you squirt milk?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but I can squirt it pretty far. I won a few
That's
comments.
an entire lake down there.
Which one does people want?
Unless you want to try to figure out a way to do more than one at once, but...
So we figured maybe attempt to time it. Maybe Captain Buttstuff can let off an alarm when to destroy them all at once.
Can Captain Buttstuff like pull some bombs out of his butt, and then we can just like place them all and blow them up at the same time?
Oh.
That's not a bad idea. Getting those explosives would definitely help, but we would still be sneaking in to be able to place the explosives.
Uh-huh.
Which I can do. I can do that just fine. Well, with one of them. I can't carry all of them. They're all separated and stuff.
I mean, we split up, place bombs, and meet at the spaceship.
Can you teleport us to different places at the same time?
No. The way your thing works, no.
I was asking the fluffy stuff over here.
No, I don't think I can at the same time, but I can go a decent distance. I can stay in the trees, hide in the camp. But would the map be detailed enough for me to kind of travel that distance? I don't think so.
This is literally the map she pulls out.
Well, okay. I'd probably
She
need
scribbled this
coordinates.
really quickly because she couldn't find it on a monitor.
But I could try teleporting. I mean, I don't mind. Quick learner? Fast learner?
What's up?
Yeah, I think your teleportation will definitely help in this. What's everybody else doing?
Fast learner
Sorry,
could definitely do some ground coverage.
I dozed off for a second, so.
Oh, we're splitting the party to spread bombs, possibly.
These peak things are controlling all of the humans that are in here. So right now there is a tentative plan that Captain Buttstuff is going to pull a bunch of bombs out of his ass, and you're going to detonate them all at once. But you've got to plant the bombs first.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, I could probably use my speed to cover some ground to plant some.
Okay. Is there a particular one you were going for? Fluffy Pants said she was going to go for one that was in the forest. There's one on a hill, one near a lake, and one that's in the hangar of the ship.
Where are we located?
You're up here at the tent.
Are you
I'm going to
following-
go for the farthest one away.
Are you following this?
The farthest one away would be the ship itself.
Okay.
What's going on there?
I'll go to the water because it makes noise over there, and they'll cover up my armor noise, clicking, clacking. Maybe.
Well, I'll go to that house one.
Okay. Butt Stuff, you can assist any one of them, and Skyscraper could also assist any one of you as well. I think Skyscraper is more into the idea of going towards the ship, because she can open that up because it's her ship.
Yeah, let's go towards the ship. So near the water with
Yeah.
You want to hang out with Peter Long?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. So is Butt Stuff okay with this plan?
Yeah, so you're like making bombs for us. You're pulling.
You're gonna
them.
have to make some bombs. Go ahead and tell me what you're rolling for that, but I'm gonna roll that over here, so we don't know what the result is until everything actually goes off, okay?
Alright, what am I rolling here?
So this is gonna be an overcome. Butt Stuff there. You're definitely using gadgets there. Would you say this is Principle of Great Power?
Yeah.
That works just fine. Science makes a lot of sense because they're bombs. You need science to build bombs.
Okay.
And then status would be green unless you're in the lower health range.
Am I able to assist with this?
If anybody is going to assist, they better do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I think she can help give the chemical compounds of bombs. And give like a wiring schematic system.
I can give you some milk to use as a catalyst.
I can always give a hand.
So why don't all of you doing boost actions go ahead and tell me what those results are.
Okay.
And so for Butt Stuff, we've got gadgets, science, and status. So I'm gonna hold those dice aside right over here.
So I can use fast fingers, boost using leadership after using power, use max. Right?
So fast fingers. Booster hinder using that.
Oh, I can use Gearhead too.
Yeah, you can use fast fingers. Gearhead makes sense. Yes.
So D12.
That is a hero point. I'm using that.
Status die. 12 for leadership, and then
And yes, please announce if you are using your principles so that everybody can write down your hero points. They do max at 5, but it is good to have as much as you can. You can use those boosts for this as well if you wanted to.
Oh, I have a +2.
Since all of this is your plan, I'm going to say this is going to take 1 round to enact to start.
I rolled a 4.
4 is a +2.
Yes, with the +2.
No, a 4 is a +2.
Oh, it is a +2. Okay. Sorry, my bad. My misunderstood.
Okay.
So I can use my empower and repair for this,
Mm-hmm.
which would
Are
also,
you gonna heal everybody up while you're doing so?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
some milk to everybody.
I think I can use my conviction. That makes sense, because I believe in the power of radiant milk for, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And then,
that works.
and I can use one of my boost too, yeah?
Yep, if you wanted to.
Okay. So I'm gonna use that one. 3, and that's a 4.
So that's 4 altogether on your mid die there. Okay. So that's gonna be a +2.
And then everybody heals 3.
Cool.
Nice.
Fast learner, you were using your hands.
fast
thing.
yeah, my fast finger. So it's leadership.
Probably super speed in that case, because it's fast
Okay.
fingers.
Okay. And then my my status die, right?
Yeah, which is probably going to be a D6 right now.
Yep.
Okay.
And then did I have a +2 yet?
You still do have a +2, yes.
And I add that to whichever one I want after I roll.
Yep.
So which die do I use?
So let's see. With fast fingers, it says use max, but if you roll doubles, you also add your mid die.
All right, so I got a 1, 3, and a 4. So I'll use the
So
4, and then
max
I'll
would be 4.
yeah, and then can I add the +2 to that?
Yep.
All right, then I will.
So that brings you up to a 6. That's a +2.
Okay, and that's it's a boost. Who am I boosting? Yeah, +2. I can't remember.
You're doing Captain Butt Stuff.
Yes.
He is creating bombs.
Yes.
So you're kind of like directing all of this to where, like, there's a little bit of a kind of a process where he pops out a bomb, and then Lord Fluffy Pants does a thing to it, and Tickle Bitties is like giving everybody, you know, some milk to be able. So you're coordinating all of this happening.
All right.
And then Sir Peter Long, you wanted to boost as well, or?
Yeah, I was gonna give a hand.
Yeah, definitely.
It always helps to have an extra hand.
I don't for qualities. I don't really know what to use. Deep space knowledge.
That works. That works. Yeah, that's
Knowledge.
perfect. You would understand the sort of materials that these Therathians would use in their sort of things, so you would know what's more effective an explosive against it.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta use your imagination with these things. That's all.
7. That's 9 total.
A 9, that's a +3. I can't wait for this roll.
Butt stuff. I'll send a hand over to butt stuff.
Right. Grab it and start fiddling my butt with your hand.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to take away the you rolling for this. We're going to actually do that when you go ahead and make everything explode, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But I've got everything right in front of me for all of that, so we'll go ahead and do that in those cases. So, you have spent 1 turn doing that. The captain already knows that you guys are there, so she's enacting some sort of plan. So you have to stop her before you get to the red here, before the turn runs out. Now, everybody is going to go to their different nodes and stuff. Okay? Skyscraper goes ahead and she actually shrinks herself and hops into a pocket on your tracksuit. Or do you have like a pocket or like a fanny pack or something like that?
I probably have a pocket, yeah.
Yeah, okay. She literally just shrinks down and hops into your pocket. So let's go!
Alright, interesting.
Yes. She can get really tiny.
You're gonna have a fanny pack now. A purple fanny pack.
Keeps her snacks in.
Okay. So why don't we start with Fast Learner here? Are you gonna... Yeah.
Alright, so what do I gotta do here?
So, the plan is for you to run over to the spaceship and then plant the explosives on the little node that is in the hangar bay there.
Okay. Then I shall do so.
Okay. Using your super speed, you are able to... Did you want to run around? Did you want to run through? Did you want to kind of like jump from place to place? Like, how do you want to get there?
Well, yeah, I kind of want to like use my super speed and my leaping and jump fast.
Okay. So you're just... not necessarily covertly, but you're just moving so fast that nobody would notice.
Right.
Okay. So that's gonna be an overcome for that. Yeah, speed definitely, fitness, and your status is still green. Principle of speed, yeah, that'll work on this.
Speed. Fitness. Got it. Cool. A 3, a 7, and a 10.
3, a 7, and a 10. So that would be the 7 that you're using if this is just an average. Yes, it is. Standard action. 7 that is succeeds but with a minor twist.
Okay. But each of us gets a hero point, eh?
You're using Principle of Speed. Yeah, sure. Everybody gets a hero point. That's just moving you even farther down, so it makes sense that that works.
Nice.
So how many hero points should we have at this point? Just make sure I didn't miss any.
I don't know.
I have
at 3.
4. So I've used Principal Gear twice. I think you've done your speed twice. I don't know if the
As long
demon
as
armor
somebody
is a
else-
principal.
As long as somebody else does another principle, I think everybody should be at max. And this is plenty of opportunity for people to use your principles. Principles are really good. Everybody should be using them.
Abuse
Yes.
them.
So, Fast Learner gets over there, no problem. Is not really seen or noticed or anything like that.
But there is a minor twist.
There is a minor twist. And that's that Skyscraper notices and points out to you, oh shit, the self-defense turrets are on inside the ship, so we're gonna have to be a little careful when we're going through it. But that's the thing right over there, and she points over at this like weird kind of cylindrical thing with like this bulbous end that kind of seems to be like a small like radio dish that kind of like zaps out whatever signal it's zapping out. And she kind of climbs over, grabbing the bomb and everything, and sneaks over and goes ahead and plants it. As long as you got her there, she can go ahead and do that. She opens up the door for you.
Okay.
So we'll worry about that when we get to that. So who do you want to have go next?
Sir Peter Long.
Okay, Sir Peter Long.
Teacher Long is going to use the fast real quick.
Well, Captain Buttstuff is going along with you, so why don't Captain Buttstuff goes?
Am I rolling for this bomb?
No, we're gonna roll that when we actually explode them. Right now, everybody's planting them, so sneaking over there to the lake area with Peter Long is what you're trying to do.
Okay. Sneak over there with him.
Okay. Are you guys going to stick to the forest and go around the outside? Are you gonna try and sneak right through, or jump into the water and swim on the other side?
Oh yeah, ass rat, ass boat, ship on a ship, ship on a shitter. Yeah, I'll inflate my butt, and then Peter Long will jump on my ass and we'll ride across.
Okay, I need an overcome for that. That's perfect.
So I'm going to use my density control and my self-discipline.
Mm-hmm.
I would think.
Yes.
Eight. Am I in the yellow or the green still?
I think you're still in the green. I don't think you've taken a lot of damage.
My 2 D8s and a D6.
Okay.
I got a 6 and 2 4s.
Okay. And are you using great power?
Yes.
So that 6 is going to get succeeds, but with a minor twist. So let's see. I think this is a great idea. I think it's fantastic. But getting out on the other side, Peter Long just kind of steps on you really funny, and it really, like, bruises your ass. So I think for the rest of the scene, your density control is going to go down to a D6.
Oh.
My poor ass.
The armor have a little burr on it or something though?
Well, it's just you're so heavy, and he is used to that sort of thing, but it was like while he was like putting the ass back and everything. It just kind of like poked him a little bit. Hurt.
Sharp, pointy bits. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. So Sir Peter Long, you are on the other side of the lake now, and there's this node there, and there's a couple of like guards, like the soldiers standing around that. What are you going to do to be able to plant these explosives on this node?
Where do you think I can get around those guards?
What type of control do you have for your arms? Could you fly the bomb over their head and plant it?
I'm not 100% sure.
Do you think that your character can do that? I think it's a cool idea. I like it.
I think it would be cool if my character could do that. I don't really see anything on the sheet that tells me I can.
So basically, you're holding onto it. You're going to use your part detachment to hold onto those bombs, and then they just kind of float over to where they're supposed to go, and just drop them right there, and then float back.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's already kind of like floating around to hold
Yeah.
himself together.
I love it. I think that's great. So we're definitely using part detachment. Probably fitness to be able to try and do this quietly, and then your status is a D8.
Good luck! I hope it works out.
A 4, a 6, and a 9.
Okay. So let's see. Were you using either of your principles on that?
I mean, I'm indestructible, so my hand can transport it safely.
No.
Yeah, these bombs are dangerous, but
I don't think
I mean, you could just be not worried about them being noticed and just kind of like throw them out there and not worry that like these soldiers might attack your hands.
Yeah, because I can ignore the damage and unpowered close combat from.
So if we use indestructible in that way, what was your max die?
My max die was 9.
9 is action completely succeeds. So I think I'm going to play it out like that. That like you do kind of like grab onto these bombs and kind of float them over. The guards notice. The guards go to attack and they don't really hit the bombs or anything. They just kind of like hit the gauntlets. And then when you place the bombs down and then like reach up and then kind of go back, like they try to attack the hands again and they do. But by that time, you're already booking it, and your hands are kind of trailing behind you.
Haha, yes.
You do lose the soldiers, the soldiers by the time they get there. So that's that one planted. Who is next? Who's next?
So
I forgot. I don't have to we have a guy here. Let's go with Lord Fluffy Pants over there in the woods.
Sounds good.
So when you get closer over here using your teleportation and such, you immediately notice that there's cages and a bunch of blue-skinned people in them.
Oh.
They seem to have the same bony protrusions that Skyscraper has on their elbows, their knees, and their backs. However, they're blue instead of pink.
Okay. My main goal is going to be first plant the bomb, and then I will deal with the caged people.
Okay.
So I'm going teleportation, acrobatics to be stealthy,
I like it.
and we are in green, so that's a D6. But I don't know if I can get away with using Gearhead or not. No. I'm just
I
dropping
think
the
you
bomb.
can. I think you can. This is a device.
Yeah, I mean
It might
strategically
be-
placing it.
It might be alien to you, but you can understand, like, okay, that thing transmits, that's the controller, that's the power source. Yeah.
Okay. So that would be using the max die. That is a 10.
10 is action completely succeeds.
Nice. Is there any soldiers around with the cages?
Not really. It just seems to be a couple of cages. Most of these people don't really seem to even notice you. They're just kind of like, downtrodden, and they might be like starving and stuff like that. You can't really tell.
I'm gonna walk up to, or teleport up to the locks, and I'm going to hold on to the lock and teleport, so the lock is teleported away.
Oh, I like that. Cool.
Is that an
I can
overcome?
have you roll for that. There's nothing really else going on. And since you're teleporting away, you don't really see a reaction. It's probably a good idea to get back to the ship anyway.
Alright, sounds good. And now we'll rendezvous.
Yeah. And that leads us to...
We have, yeah, Radiant Milk left, right?
Yep.
Yep, I guess that's what we'll go for.
Cool, house break.
So you kind of see, this is a much larger tent that seems to be a command style tent. There are definitely guards in here, and there are actually a couple of those other lieutenants. Let's see. Specifically, there is Siegebreaker, which is this large guy that kind of seems like very much from this era kind of thing. And then there's also a Ronin there. And they're kind of like discussing things amongst themselves. They're not really paying much attention to other things going on. But planting this properly might get them into the combat that's going to come up here.
Good luck.
So what's your plan?
I don't know. Can I maybe use my telepathy to distract them, and by like making them think that like they heard a sound off
I
a
like
direction?
I like it. Yeah. So you're gonna use telepathy with that.
Yeah.
Would that be ranged combat? I don't know if ranged combat really works that well. Or conviction? Like, depending on what you kind of distract them with?
Oh yeah, by the way, hero point.
Oh yeah, I'll get a hero point.
Yeah, because she used a thing.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's not really a ranged combat, and
No.
it's not really a conviction. Definitely not a fitness. I could see how that would maybe fall under medicine if it's like getting into their heads and like needing to know, like, you know, psychologically speaking, like listening to them for a few minutes to get to understand them, you know?
I guess. It's definitely a stretch. I just wonder if there isn't a better quality for it. Like what kind of sound, what kind of distraction do you want to implant in their mind?
The sound of a cow.
I was just gonna say.
So
how
maybe I
often
could
it does
use
this?
like Milk Mother.
Milk Mother makes tons of sense there.
Yeah. To make like the sound of a cow off in the other. Okay.
And that definitely confuses these two.
And I'm pretty sure I'm still in the yellow by like just barely. Because I got a few heals in there.
Mm-hmm.
All that damage was pretty much what I took. So I got an 8, a 6, and a 5.
Okay. I think you're using a basic overcome, so that's going to be the mid die.
So a 6?
So 6, that's action succeeds, but with a minor twist. So I'm going to say that these guys are alerted for now to something else going on. They might join in the fight later, but it will take them a while to be able to get there. So you are able to distract them with like cow sounds that like goes off over this way, and they go and investigate it and realize something's up. But by that time, you have already planted those bombs and have already made your way over to the ship.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
And they're off looking for cows somewhere.
And they're off looking for cows somewhere. They might join the fight in a bit, like I said earlier. So, that's going to be that entire round as we get back to the ship. And everybody converges on this area.
Oh, yeah, it was good. Well,
Is it time to set the bombs off?
Mine's planted.
No.
Well, if Captain Buttstuff wants to do the honors, then we can make our way inside the ship here.
Captain Buttstuff.
Rolling for that?
Water and snacks.
That was an 8, a 6, and a 10.
8, a 6, and a 10.
And you've got 3 2s, 3, and you've got a +9 to this.
Definitely want to add to my max, right?
We were using the principal, right?
Yeah. Great
So
power.
yeah, great power. Yeah, so that's going to be to max.
That's a 17.
That is a 17.
Okay.
So if you manage to get above a 12, action succeeds beyond expectations.
Oh.
So not only does this completely knock everything out entirely, but it's also gonna do something else, something bonus for you guys.
Bonus.
I love bonuses, especially nice bonuses.
So what do you guys think is gonna be an extra bonus here? What's a good extra thing? Oh, you just freed all of these people.
I was just gonna say, like, they might come help us.
You've got a couple of soldiers that will aid you.
Oh, cool.
Let's go one for each hero.
Oh, yeah, do hero stuff.
There you go.
Hey.
No, that'll be 5 of those. So yeah, these people now kind of like come to their senses. The tattoos on them like stop shimmering, but they're still there. And they kind of like look around, and a few of them like recognize that there's some weird shit going on, and that you just kind of like took care of like this stuff that was happening. So they meet you over towards the ship, and they pulled up their pikes and they say, we will follow you into this battle. Where to?
To La Capitan! And I point
That
towards the
brings
ship.
us to the next thing here. Everybody moves in, but there is a defense system. And a bunch of turrets pop out as you guys are going through the ship.
It sounded like you said a bunch of tourists.
I do hate tourists. I do hate tourists.
The fudgies are
No,
here.
no,
the
the pike
fudgies are
tours
here.
are the tourists.
Son of a bitch!
So there is a defense system that you guys are gonna have to take out as you're going through the ship to try and get to the bridge. Skyscraper is going like, it's this way, it's this way, it's this way. Don't worry about things. But we probably should take out those turrets before they start hurting us. So, let's see. That was that to go, and that was that to go. Why don't we start with Fast Learner? What do you want to do?
All right. Look here. We're still in the green, right?
Right now you are in yellow.
Oh, we are in yellow.
Yep, you just started yellow because that's just where the scene ends up at this point.
Okay. Well, can I do a speedy analysis?
Yeah, definitely. What are you trying to analyze, and how are you
I'm going
trying
to-
to help people?
I'm going to analyze the weaknesses in the turrets. So boost multiple targets using speed, use max die.
Perfect.
Um,
Okay.
So let's see here. Speed, yellow die, and team player.
Team player or leadership also works.
Ooh, I like leadership better. That's a bigger die.
And then your status is in yellow.
Yep.
Unless you've taken enough damage for red.
No,
I don't think anybody's that low yet.
I have no damage. Two, a 9, and a 12.
So you're using your max, so that's a 12.
Yes, yes.
So that's a +4. Okay. You're doing that using max die. Multiple targets. So that's a +4 for anybody that's going to deal with the defensive system here. So, maybe you see like a certain weakness in it, and you point that out.
Yes, like it's missing a bottom actuator.
I got
You know
this.
all about bottom actuators.
Hey, you have one of those. Your bottom actuates.
Let me see if I can get it. I just shove my hand on my ass. I can't find one.
I didn't want to fix this.
So who do you want to have go next?
And yeah, like we should take out the defense system because with a +4, like go after it. Captain Butt Stuff.
Okay. I will use. Let's see. Wither?
Okay.
Clear, hinder the target using max.
So you're attacking these turrets?
Yes.
With some
Okay.
parts.
Yep.
That works just fine.
Not just any old farts, nuclear farts.
The acidic
Um,
kind.
Let's see.
You do have a +4 to this as well.
Can I shoot? I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna attack. Is I'm gonna be shooting things out of my butt at these things, using gadgets too. Can I do that as well? Like shoot
You're taking one action, not necessarily two.
Okay. Well, I'll just shoot something out of my butt using
There
science.
you go. That's fine too. You can go ahead and do that.
See, we're in the yellow. I got a 10, a 5, and 4.
Okay, so we're using a basic, so that's going to be the mid, so that's the 5. So
Yeah.
you are going to do 5 to the defense system, which rolls terribly. And did you use your +4 on that?
Yes. That'd be a 9.
That does really well to take out 2 boxes, actually.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then doesn't it hinder it too?
No, we were taking a basic, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So who's going next?
I'm going to... Let's see.
Essentially, this is happening while you are running through the ship. You just kind of like turn around and shoot stuff out your ass, and that blows up a couple of turrets as you're making your way to the bridge.
I will
Portal turret noises up.
yeah, use my
Go outside.
We'll go let her outside then. You just took your turn.
See, now's the time to do it. Now that you just took your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll squirt the turrets with milk.
All right.
The defense system.
Remember, don't forget your +4.
My +4, huh? So I got my radiant milk ranged combat. Yeah, there's 2 of them left.
Well, there's the defense system. So.
Okay. So that's okay. Well, I'll just like, yeah, attack it using external combustion.
Sounds good. Go for it.
You said there's a +4.
+4, yes.
Okay, so I rolled an 8, a 4, and a 1, so I can do an 8, and a 1, and then use the 8 to attack.
Bend over like that to touch you.
Okay. So 8 to attack is gonna be great here. Do you still take damage for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Radiant Milk, squirting some more milk as she flips around the side of a corridor and a turret like opens fire. She just whoosh, 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 and the turret is just like peels back and corrodes and explodes a little bit.
I like to also like imagine she does a dive with tits in hand, dive sideways across the hallway.
Love it, absolutely love it. So who's next?
How about our pike soldiers?
The pike soldiers are told to be able to go up against the defense system, and they all rally themselves up against it.
Do they all have a
And-
+4?
They do also have a +4. So all of them combined are able to take out the last turret,
Nice.
but one of them does fall when this happens.
Aw.
So they say a quick word for the deceased and move on, like unhindered at all. Like, yep, this sounds great. Let's keep going. So this leads us into the this leads us into the bridge. So you've got like the door that opens up, and then there's these like large areas that's kind of like separated by like desks and computers and all of this sort of thing. And you see this chair that seems like it doesn't really belong in this place. It's kind of like a throne from the time. It seems to be like made of stone and such. And sitting upon this is La Capitan.
Oh,
Comfortable chair for a
that's
captain.
easy to find.
Yeah. So she looks up and she's like, "Ugh. Why are these heroes always bothering me? I'm just trying to take over the world so I can live in peace.
Oh
Please,
my god.
would you let me do that?" Ugh.
No peace for the wicked.
So let's give it to Sir Peter Long there.
That's a wild sentence. Oh. Alright. So, there's some guy, so where did I go? We're running down the hallway here, and is there any turrets left that need to be taken out?
No, you've made it to the bridge, and La Capitan is in front of you as she stands up from her stone throne.
Alright, and our plan, we need to put some manacles on La Capitan. So, I don't know, maybe if do we need to take him down first?
Technically we do. Should tire her down.
So if I do a, I can do a takedown, right?
Sure. You won't kill her unless you say you kill her. So like, yeah, if you want to beat her up, feel free.
Yeah.
She is a villain. She's got hit points.
Yeah, I have a takedown thingy here. I can attack using my momentum. I don't know how different that is from an unstoppable charge, though. That seems like the same thing.
Well, unstoppable charge is using.
Oh, the unstoppable charge is a little bit more
Yeah.
powerful. I gotta read through it more. Yep. We better go with the. I think I'm probably gonna get in a fight. I ain't gonna be able to put the manacles on, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna just charge them with an unstoppable charge.
Okay, you charge Le Capitan. Go ahead and roll for that.
I'm using my unstoppable charge, which is momentum. I'm gonna use my fitness because I'm a fit armored dude. For the stats. Alright. We roll and we're gonna get a 3, 6, and a 7.
Okay, so that's gonna take your mid for unstoppable charge.
6.
That was 6. You don't have any +4s to give to anything?
Oh, I do have that +4, don't you?
Yeah.
So that takes it to 10.
And damage. Very good.
Hopefully we can knock them out of their chair and on their butt or something.
So yeah, you charge up at her, and you smash into her, and she just looks down and glares into what should be your eyes? She's just kind of like, what even are you? So that's you. Who's next?
Who's next? I keep forgetting I have to pick that.
That's up to you. There is Lord Fluffy Pants, there's Skyscraper, there's La Capitan, and there's the environment.
Oh, let's see Skyscraper go to it.
Okay.
Go Skyscraper.
Skyscraper is gonna grow to large proportions. And she's gonna punch down with her big old fist, dealing 8 damage to La Capitan.
Cool.
Yeah. It's very impressive. You can see that she takes her ambassadorial work very seriously. But that is her. She likes the idea of the environment going next.
I don't.
We'll be good.
Well, do you want to see what happens when we do Lord Fluffy Pants next? It's up to you guys.
I'm fine with the environment personally.
I don't care.
Whichever.
The reason why you pay attention to this is because if Lord Fluffy Pants goes, then she has to choose somebody else to go. And then that person gets to choose who goes next at the top of the round. Which can be themselves.
Yep.
Environment. Pick an environment.
Yeah.
Environment goes. So that defense system was taken down. However, there does seem to be contingent of robot guards that pop out.
Oh no.
And La Capitan appears to have a controller for these guards. They will not go on this turn. Let's see, what is her leadership? And then as that. Oh, okay. So we got. Five these. There we go. So that was the environment, and that happened. The environment actually likes La Capitan, so she's going to go. Peter Long, you are like charged right up on top of her. She just kind of like holds her hands up and kind of slips into the floor and disappears for a moment, reappearing in a portal that was behind you and kind of smashes you into the back.
Ooh, that's not cool. Go on beside me.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Wrong button.
That's that, and that's that, and then we've got 5, so that's that.
So can I do a deflect? Or I have to...
You can use a reaction on this, yes.
When you would be dealt damage. Am I about to be dealt damage?
You are about to be dealt damage.
Alright. Well, can deflect and use a deal damage to a nearby target equal to amount reduced by armored.
Oh, cool. So she's going to deal 8 damage to you. And then she is going to also boost all of her robot guards with another +2. So that 8 damage gets deflected.
To a nearby target equal to amount.
So what nearby target are you hitting with that?
I mean, if I could set it right back at La Capitan, I think that would be pretty cool.
What's the name of it again?
Deflect.
Deflect. I don't believe you could do it back to her. Let's take a look.
Right.
That looks like an armored ability.
Yep.
Armored deflect, be dealt damage, it's just a nearby target, so sure, you can do it back at her.
And I also have the innate ability to reduce physical or energy damage I take. And since we're in yellow, I take 2 less damage myself.
Yep.
So 6 damage I take.
Okay, so you will deflect that 6, and it'll be 4 damage back to her. But that is your reaction. So you have used your reaction for the turn. You won't get that back until you take another turn. Okay?
Yep.
That was Le Capitan, and Lord Fluffy Pants is next.
Alrighty then. I guess. Can I try to steal her controller from her and shut off the robots?
That's gonna be a very hard overcome.
Probably just to attack her then. And I have a plus. Oh no, I don't have any pluses. Not really six of it.
You still have a +4.
Oscar, stop it.
Thanks. Sorry. I guess I'll do.
Good.
Hit and run, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. D10.
Just had to plug my computer back in.
Combat.
Jesus.
Original 4, I'll do a +4 to that, so that is an 8.
8 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I teleport away from her.
You seem to notice that, like, she does use kind of a teleport kind of thing, but it's not the same as your kind of teleport.
Okay.
It's very different and weird. So that was...
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be technological.
Oh! So it's more like a magic in a sense.
Yeah, you would probably call it magic.
Okay. What is left? The environment? Or the robots?
No. Everybody has going to
Oh.
start all over again. So who's going next?
Ollie will go next.
Who will?
I will. I'll go
Okay.
next. Why not? That is a 3.
What are you doing?
Oh, attacking the same. Doing the same attack.
Okay. So that's 3 damage?
Yep, 3 damage.
Okay.
And,
That's you?
I will let the captain go. And the captain top. Yeah.
Le Capitan just kind of looks at the controller that's in her hand and hits another button. And summons even more of these guys.
Ah, crap. I should have
Where?
There are a bunch of robot guards that are all surrounding all of you at this point.
Hang on. Do they? Do they enter the scene next?
Yes, they are entering the scene.
Next to me,
Yeah, they're close enough.
so I could use my radioactive aura, which is reactive.
Go for it.
All right. When new target enters scene next to me, may roll ball power. Yeah, I'm gonna whip my balls at it.
Love it.
So
So you're just rolling that one die. So it's just the power for ball, and they're
Okay.
going to take that much in damage.
okay. Eight.
8. Well, they can't roll higher than a 6. So, what does this look like?
They come out and I whip a big old ball, my big balls at it.
So there are 5 of them that you just took out.
Oh shit.
So you just bounce this ball across like 5 different robots.
How do you rename that running a train across them?
Fuck yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty impactful. But I believe that was La Capitan's turn. She's going to have her robot guards go, and they're each going to try and attack each one of you. So let's see. Fast Learner. The robot shoots you with its laser beams for 2.
Yep.
Sir Peter Long, you are shot for 1. Captain Buttstuff, you are shot for 5.
Oh.
Radiant Milk, you are shot for 5. And Lord Fluffy Pants, you are shot for 4.
Oh.
So that's a minus that we have to take?
No, this isn't this is damage being dealt.
But since I have a -2 for my suit of armor when dealing with damage, I can.
This would be energy damage. Yeah, go ahead and reduce that.
But I only took 1 damage, so does that mean I can remove another point also?
No, that's not how that works.
I'm trying to keep a little
But
bit
it does shine up your armor a little bit. It does look better now that it's been shot. So that is the robot guards, and they are going to have Radiant Milk to go next.
Cool.
We already started moving her over. My baby. 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Let's see. I really like that empower and repair thing. I think I'll use that again. Maybe I can like pass around some milk to boost everyone and then heal everyone too.
Sounds good. Everybody should be in yellow, so this should be recovering health for everybody.
Okay, so this is okay, so 10 and then my conviction and 6. He's not still jumping on her, is he?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do I have any pluses or minuses?
I don't see any pluses on the board. You do still have your ones from your hero points, remember?
Okay, so I'll use that one, and then my mid die is going to be a 5. So that's what I'm boosting everyone with.
Okay, so everybody is boosted. Oh wait, your mid die is that.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna boost everybody with that.
Okay.
Because you do the action, and then you and all nearby heroes heal. So you boost one person. That makes sense to me. If it makes sense to you.
Okay, yeah. So I
boost. How about I boost Captain Butt Stuff?
Okay.
Butt stop.
And that was a 5, so that's going to be a +2 to Captain Butt Stuff.
Okay. And then everybody heals by 3.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was Radiant Milk, who's going next.
And then I'll let Captain Butt Stuff go next so he can use the +2 I just gave him.
All right. Let's see. I think I want to use my density control to imbued with the element. Attack using density control. What I'll do is I'll go up in the air and then use a real big fucking blast.
So is this an ability that you're using?
Yes. Imbued with the element, and I'm gonna use. I choose another hero to go next. I'll boost that hero using my mid.
Okay, cool.
So
So
it's like a-
basically, I think you're creating an opening for somebody.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Basically, I'm farting in someone's face. I'm like pushing a bunch of fart, like just coming out of my ass, directed right at the closest person, or the closest thing to attack.
Well, you can hit the robots, or you can hit Le Capitan.
Oh.
Everybody's been going after Le Capitan.
Well, then it's...
But, like, it kind of seems to reason, like, if she goes down, then the robots are nothing.
I'll go after her. Alright,
You were
so...
going after her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use my density control. A self-discipline.
Yep.
And am I still in yellow or am I in red?
You're in yellow.
Okay.
Unless you've taken enough damage. I don't think you have. You might be, but... And you've got a +2.
Oh, and a +2. I got a 7, a 4, and a 1. So I'll add that to my mid.
Using max for the attack, so that's the 7. And then boosting using mid. So what did you want to add the +2 to? The damage or the boost?
The boost.
The boost, okay.
Leave her.
Be +2 and 7. That's that. Okay. And who did you want to give the boost to?
And I was reaching in there, getting stuff, and I felt it, and so I cleared out everything else. Luckily, I didn't cut myself.
Oh, I'm
But I
sorry.
could have.
My bad.
Everything okay over there?
Yeah. She was reaching in the sink and there was a knife in there. Sharp one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's a big
My
no.
bad.
Never stick knives in soapy water. Or water. Never.
At least not knives that you don't know about.
It's not a steak knife. It's a real sharp vegetable knife.
Yeah.
That's
Be careful.
Yeah, I was putting stuff in. Oh, I washed dishes yesterday, and I was putting stuff in there for a while. All right. So what?
So who did you want to have go next? This is the person you're giving the boost to.
Peter Long.
So Peter Long is going to get an extra +2, and you have your reaction back. Take your turn.
Uh-oh. Man, that's tempting to go self-destruct mode, but I don't know if I want to sacrifice myself like that yet.
Oh, no. Actually, this is a great time to do that.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. There's many targets here, but it's gonna put me out a bit.
I encourage you to self-destruct mode. Are you in red?
No. I don't think so.
Here's something that I haven't really been pushing because it's kind of an advanced thing to do. You can take an ability that's in a higher zone if you take a twist. So since you're in the yellow zone, you can take a minor twist to do a red zone ability. If you were in the green zone, you could take a major twist to do a red zone ability. So.
Well, I might actually try to, could I actually do, how about I do can I take my manacles and do the distraction provided I tried to slap the manacles on the wrists of, Le Capitan?
I like
With
that.
I detach my own.
So
I detach
you're
my
using
own
a standard overcome in that case.
Is that what that is?
She has been damaged, so yes, I'm going to allow for this to happen. So yeah, what powers, qualities, and we're at a yellow status die.
Well, powers is gonna be part detachment because I'm gonna detach my arm. I think to do it. Oh no, I'm close enough, right?
You're close enough, but it's like using that as a distraction. I think is also pretty good. Like if you kind of like leave your hand like to move behind her, and kind of like manacle her from behind.
Oh yeah, go sneaky.
Yeah.
So send them around, flank on the flank, and come up from the back. Yeah.
So part detachments, definitely good. What quality do you want to use for this?
I think it's gotta be fitness, right? I'm trying to, do like finesse these cups on and over there.
I mean, fitness isn't finesse, but yeah, yeah, I guess.
Which it's, or I can imposing.
Like if you're being scary, that would be distracting.
Yeah, because I kind of, like you said, I was standing above them earlier. Oh no, they were standing above me and looking down into my eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm not too imposing.
I don't know. I think you're imposing. But either one of those qualities, I think, would work.
Alright. We're rolling it. And it's gonna be a 6, 8, and an 8. I have +2 for.
Yes, you do.
From the whatever Denny gave me, or butt stuff. 8, so 10. So
You
10's
rolled a
the
10?
Well, I rolled an 8, or a 6, 8, and an 8.
6, 8,
My
8.
move-
So yeah, you
yeah.
rolled a 10. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's action completely succeeds.
Ooh.
You are
sweet.
able to cuff her before she even realizes what's going on. Like she goes to like activate the robots again. But like as she raises her hand up, she notices the manacle that's on there. And she looks back at you and she tries to open up other portals around her and she can't.
Awesome.
So at this point, she is surrounded by all of you and no way out of anything. The pike soldiers even come close and start pointing their pikes at her, and she just kind of like, alright, I give. Congratulations.
Yep. But stuff spark gas.
That's it?
You guys hear a clap from behind. Just kind of like a singular slow clap. As La Commodora kind of appears out of nowhere. She's like, very good. I think that you are going to make a fantastic team for me.
Nice. We did great. She gives herself a pat on back.
Of course she does.
She didn't do anything, but teamwork.
I got a new shiny spot also.
Looks
My armor.
very good on all of you. Skyscraper takes control of the ship and gets everything back together. The couple of lieutenants finally make it in. They had one more round to go before they joined. And then they are kind of escorted out of here by the pike soldiers and such, robot guards and such, and all of that around. So, La Commodora has La Capitan in hand, and she just kind of like notes to you guys, I think this is going to be great. This is fantastic. I think your work is impeccable. You definitely helped out a lot of people here. Like, feel free to kind of like talk to some of these people or hang out with them for a little bit. And when you feel like coming to the ship, just she flips each of you a coin, and so just activate that if you want to come back to the ship. You can rest up, and I'll have your next mission ready for you tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
I can use a little rest.
Any questions?
Oh,
We got a
good.
coin.
Good.
Yep.
Cool.
You've got a return coin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I drew a couple panels, sketches, layout, rough draft thing of our comic book there.
So do you want to like end the scene there, or does anybody want to do anything while you are still in this universe? There's Skyscraper, there's the Pike people, there's the humans that are back at Hadrian's Wall if anybody wants to talk to them. This is your chance to do that right now.
I give everybody a glass of warm milk.
Okay.
Time for a great nap.
Everybody.
Can I get it straight?
All of the pikes, or all of the picks that are outside, you start like handing out a bunch of milk to them.
all of the robot guards as well. Like, I don't know if it's their thing, but they're gonna get some. They're not excluded.
Did you cook this over a fire, or is your body temperature just that
This is
high?
body temperature milk.
Can I get
I'm a.
I give everybody like a big old pep talk, like
I put away from you.
first game winning pep talk.
Yeah, sure, fast learner. Why don't you give us a pep talk while we're all drinking some milk?
Good job, guys. Way to get out there and make things happen. Be where we needed to be. Work as a team.
Thank you. We did excellent.
As I'm pouring milk on my armor and rubbing on my armor. Because that's how I drink. Because that's how I drink Radiance milk. Is I just pour it on my armor
Just
and rub
pour
it
it.
on myself.
Anybody else?
Yeah, no, I don't think Fluffy Pants has much that she wants to do.
Before you do leave, Skyscraper does thank all of you, and says, if I happen to be in the neighborhood, just look me up, or otherwise, what neighborhood are you guys from anyways?
The Milky Way. I learned that today.
I'm not really sure which Earth mine is. But mine's
I
just a
think you're
normal
Milky
Earth
Way.
dimension.
When you start saying dimension, she's already like, what?
Well, she'll attempt to explain what's going on, at least on her behalf. That she got out of her time, and her master went to Game Grumps, and how grumpy she was, and ended up accidentally stranded on Earth at a different time.
Yeah, Skyscraper, this all goes over her head. She does not understand.
She'll draw diagrams in the sand. But yeah, she'll do her best to explain. But yeah.
Alright. But that sounds like a good session, everyone.
Yeah.
Good game, good game.
Thank you. It was a good time.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, maybe next time you'll see me self-destruct.
Maybe. I'm hoping for it. Not in
me
a
too.
bad way. I want to see it be awesome.
Yeah, I want to see somebody have to put me back together after being all in pieces too.
We'll do it. Don't worry. I'll put you back together.
All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Anybody else wanna? Any questions anybody has, or anything that I could, that anybody needs to figure out, or? I think everybody's kind of more solid with their character after that first session, that last time.
Yeah, no,
And then, Coach, I don't know how you feel about your character, but they're coming into their own. If they're okay, they're all right.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
I feel a lot more
Oh.
comfortable making decisions with my ass.
You just have to think with your ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my dears. I'm gonna head off. I'm passing out. Good night. Thank you guys. Thank you, Addie, for hosting. It was a fun time. We get to be superheroes.
I love this game.
It is so fun. I'm so glad you decided to do this.
I just have to get more comfortable in my suit of armor.
Yeah, yeah. Try out silly things. Experiment.
Yeah, this is definitely a space where your character can experiment with their powers, and you can define them as we go along. So, really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it really is too much for me. Up to me sometimes. It's overwhelming.
It is. It can be. But we'll help give you
more
ideas.
It's more about the fiction first. So, like, try and figure out what your character is going to do, and then we can figure out, like, how you're able to do it mechanically after that.
Good night,
Although
loves.
those abilities do, like, point out a lot of things. Not
Oops. Good night, stream. Thank you guys for Sentinels of the Multiverse. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you.